Awkward silences. Those are the best.
Yay!
That's because I was waiting for the video to start. Now you talked, and now you messed up the whole video, Chris.
Good.
Awkward
Now we're gonna
silence time timed perfectly.
We can't start over because we're live. Thanks a lot.
I'm happy I ruined the video. Yay!
So by the way, I want to make sure. By the way, before we do introductions, I meant to tell you guys this before we went live. So now I have to, at this point, put no trolling in the comments because, Tony, I can actually fathom
on the modifier. Moderator.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we trolled you with Tony Nese. Yes.
No, but I got a worse troll today doing my channel update video.
Wait, what?
Somebody made. I know it was someone named Key and like Joe or something, and he kept messaging. He kept commenting. He kept commenting to me to do Blue's Clues season 6 live reactions. Because, and that's
season 6 live reactions then.
No, and this is here's the best part. It's the one time I don't put it's the one time I don't put no trolling in the comments too.
And he was trolling, so he's like, "Yeah, it's my opportunity."
It's my opportunity has arrived.
Well, it wasn't as bad because I'm like, at least this time I know how to remove. I removed the guy too. And you know what the funny thing is? He subscribed to my channel before I removed him from it too. He might be watching. No one's watching right now. It's just me. But if I swear, if I get that,
a really sad time.
I swear,
you made this super depressing.
Oh, Chris, by the way, did I tell you as of February 20th? If I don't get like views, they're not gonna monetize my channel anymore, even though they weren't gonna anyways.
That's ridiculous.
Do you want to know why? Because I don't get
2017. Yeah, fuck Logan Paul.
2018, but okay.
2018, 2017, same fucking.
Get behind, James.
Same fucking bullshit. Feels like we haven't even left 2017 with that fucking dickhead.
I feel like it's 2005. Okay.
It's always 2005 in my world.
All right, we got to do the introductions.
2005 world.
Hi, hi, I'm autistic fat fuck.
Okay, I'm Owen Finch. Who are you? Who are you over there?
Are you out of focus?
What?
I'm talking. Man. You, Mr. Man. I'm asking Owen if he's out of focus.
No, not this time. I almost was because
dinner at 7:00.
Yeah, he was out of focus. Owen Finch in one of my trolling videos.
My trolling videos actually.
Yeah.
My trolling videos actually.
You went there, Chris.
You did not see the greatest wrestling storyline of all time. Using Calling Done.
Yeah. All right. Anyhow, introduce yourself before we.
He did. He introduced himself as Mr. Man.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Man.
All right. So we had to talk. We had to talk about some wrestling. We don't need to say what the topics are. We're just gonna go right into it because I have to get up at 6 o'clock, and it's called. Yeah, I have to get up at 6 o'clock, so I just want to get it over with. So
let's do it. Go.
All right, we're gonna talk about Raw first. With James, you have no memory of what happened because you didn't see it. So me and Chris can talk about. We can talk about the greatness that was Raw this week.
Well,
that's a funny joke.
3 words together to make a simple sentence. Raw is brawn.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
That is very true. I did see that segment. That was ridiculous.
Get the hands.
That was so. Let's go over.
He murdered people.
He did.
Let's go. Let's go over.
Guards
but let's go over.
Died.
Let's go over. Basically. Let's go over Raw though. So Raw happened on January 15th, 2018. We had Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and Booker T on commentary. Michael Cole didn't last long though, and we'll get to that later on in the show.
Oh no.
So Braun Strowman comes out and he talks about how at the Royal Rumble he's going to win the WWE Universal Championship. But then Kurt Angle comes out with a bunch of security and pretty much says that he made Raw an unsafe working environment, so he fired him for his actions last week, which actually made sense. But unfortunately, this was not good. This made Raw even more of an unsafe working environment because then Braun Strowman goes backstage and one of the security guards like mouths off at him, tells him he has to leave, and then Strowman just lays out all the security. I think that made me laugh was one of them tried to run away and Strowman just went right after him and he like choke slammed him through a table.
As soon as he put his hand on his shoulder, I was like, his ass is gonna put on this ground.
This
guy's dead.
I feel like I just talked about all that out of order, but whatever. So that was awesome.
No, actually, I think it happened like that because they did that really long, awkward like sequence where they walk them out and so they obviously something was gonna happen.
Yeah, but that segment gets like if I had 5 thumbs, I would give it 5 thumbs up, but I only got 2, so it gets 2 thumbs up.
Well, I mean, you have other people that could give it 5 thumbs up. I have 2. Chris has 2 extra. We can make it a 6 thumbs up. 6 thumbs up.
It's a beautiful segment.
It's beautiful. And then it showed a 25 years of Raw moment. Of all moments they could have picked, they picked Hugh Jackman appearance from September 10th, 2011. Out of all the footage they had.
Okay.
But whatever.
I guess that's a moment when a celebrity intervenes like they haven't done that before.
Am I the only one that I didn't even remember that happened? I completely forgot that existed.
I totally forgot about it.
I forgot that Dolph Ziggler like oversold Hugh Jackman's punch on that episode.
Oh, yeah. That's Captain Zigglesworth.
Captain Zigglesworth.
That was the rise of Zack Ryder, and then that was the rise, and then the fall came later on in the year.
The next year. Happy New Year, Zach. Guess who's not going to have a good one?
You. You got buried by Kane and John Cena at the same time.
And everyone else.
He got cock.
And Eve Torres and Jack Swagger.
Cena cock block.
All right, Chris. You could talk about the next match. The Bar versus Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews with Dana Brooke ringside. Do you even remember this match?
Didn't Titus Webb with big titties at ringside win?
Yeah, because of Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
And then
I'm happy that the Titus Worldwide's finally getting a push, to say the least.
It's just random as hell, though.
It's random. It really is random. Like it's one of those pushes that's like unnoticeable until like they win. It's like
so something. Yeah, I don't really understand why they're winning though. The Bar's the #1 contender for the Raw Tag Team titles, and then all of a sudden, like they're just losing on it.
It wouldn't make any sense if they just didn't put them in. They're probably not going to be in the title match though.
Either what's going to happen is they're going to get put in the title match, or the Bar is going to win the titles and feud with Cruz and O'Neil at the next Elimination Chamber, because that's the only.
That's the worst feud ever.
It would be.
By the way, the only thing I care about Titus O'Neil is where the hell is freaking Akira Tozawa gone?
Yeah, he's like
it's back to being the Titus brand.
Yeah, is he in the Titus brand or is he not in the Titus brand?
He's not in anymore.
They said no. In main event, they
said that he's on the Titus brand.
They replaced him with a pair of big tits. That's what they replaced him with.
And
what, you mean the factory experiment gone wrong?
Exactly.
Yes, the nuclear explosion.
And after
two of
Jason
them.
Jordan,
2 of them.
But after Jason Jordan does this, it costs the Bar the match. Seth Rollins comes out and is mad at him because he didn't even know he was going to do this. So they're still unworking with that storyline.
Jordan's turn on him.
Obviously. All right, then Braun Strowman's back. Then Braun Strowman's backstage again. Is this when he like goes in there and destroys Kurt Angle's office? I think this was at the point of the show.
Yeah, he goes into Kurt Angle's office and absolutely destroys it and rips the pizza boxes off the wall. Because those weren't paintings or pictures; those are pizza boxes.
He destroyed the TV too, so Kurt Angle can't watch any of the matches on Raw.
He threw a chair at the fucking TV, hits it perfectly, and breaks it. I'm like, this guy's got fucking precision aim here. Fucking swings a chair at a TV and hits it perfectly.
That was awesome. And
yet this guy wasn't able to beat freaking Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. If that proves
a door that looked like it was made out of fucking cardboard.
Pizza box office, welcome.
That was awesome. And then right after this, he goes into the catering room.
No, that was because Kurt Angle came in like after that. Or was that later on?
I think he went to the office and then he went to the
no, he went office catering and then they went back to that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Braun Strowman's in the catering office. We see randomly Grand Metalik and Kurt Hawkins are meeting together.
Like, I couldn't even think of his name. I'm like, I know who that is. I was like, oh, that's him. And I was like, oh yeah. Later on, I was like, hey, that's Grand Metalik. Better than came back from the dead.
Yeah, no. Well, you haven't been watching 205 Live. He's been around for a little bit.
Oh.
And Braun Strowman choke slams Kurt Hawkins through a table. And then he sees a guy with a cake. Oh, who did I say?
You said Kurt Hawkins. I said poor Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, I thought you said...
Fucking shit beat
out. He can't win a match, and he gets the shit beat out of him. Poor Kurt Hawkins. He's at like Owen 157 now.
He's not going to win a match again this year, probably. It's not going to be like at WrestleMania. Watch it be like at WrestleMania. He gets that big first win.
It's like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and he doesn't even he's like on the ground.
Yeah, no, he'll win the world title. It's like Jinder Mahal did.
He wins the Royal Rumble
percentage than he did.
Well, yeah, I mean he's a better wrestler at least.
I know Kurt Hawkins is a better wrestler.
Kurt Hawkins.
I'm saying Kurt Hawkins is a better wrestler than Jinder.
Oh yeah, I thought you said Jinder. I was like, wait a minute here.
No.
Imagine
bandwagon.
No, Chris.
The only person that's worse than Jinder fucking Mahal is the Great Khali. Okay.
Great Khali's better.
Or Ahmed Johnson.
Imagine Kurt Hawkins accidentally wins the Royal Rumble because the both guys get eliminated and they have to, and Kurt Hawkins accidentally wins.
That'd be the funniest thing ever. Like when Batista and John Cena both went over the top rope.
Yeah, like Roman Reigns and Nakamura accidentally both go over the top rope, and Kurt Hawkins is still there, and he wins the Royal Rumble.
Hysterical if that happened. I'd have him beat Brock Lesnar in 15 seconds.
No, and then here's the best part. And then Vince gets all pissed. He walks out and tears his quads again.
He storms out, tears his quads, and still names Kurt Hawkins the winner.
All right. Anyhow, we got to get back on track. So after Braun Strowman puts Kurt Hawkins through a table, he walks up with a guy with a chocolate cake, takes a piece of cake, and just leaves the guy there. The guy's like frozen in fear afterwards. It was awesome. He looked like
he fucking shit his pants.
Maybe that's what was on the cake. Maybe that's what was on the cake.
He gave Braun Strowman fucking diseases.
And then we had my favorite two wrestlers ever, Tony Nese with Enzo Amore, come out.
Oh god, please! Every time Enzo talks, I just want to fucking rip my ears off.
Didn't he like compare himself to like Braun Strowman on this show? Like he said, like he was like as tough as Braun Strowman.
Yeah, wait until Braun Strowman freaking assaults him again.
Dude, you got kicked off of a bus for being fucking loud and obnoxious.
I know this is a random question. Did you ever watch that interview that Corey Graves did with Enzo Amore?
Oh yeah.
You could see the disdain between those two.
At the end of that, when Corey Graves walked up, like it was at the end when he's all flustered, I was like, I feel bad for him. I was like,
yeah,
at this interview, and this fucking dick face comes onto the set, and I'm like, the entire time I'm like, this dude's like way too cocky for the Cruiserweight Championship. Like,
he's claiming that he upped the viewership at 205 Live.
No one watches it. No one watches 205 Live. Still, man, that ratings like, man.
By the way,
they're breaking records.
Those 205 Live tours, they did so well they had to cancel one of them.
Apparently, the one
because no one went.
Was really good.
Oh, I feel okay. Hey, it's our loss, I guess.
Define really good.
I don't know. I heard it was really good from someone.
Yeah.
Who's that someone?
Yeah, and I'm a freaking... then I'm not a white guy named James. I'm a black guy named Tyrone.
Okay. That's actually... I'll call you Tyrone from now on.
Yep. Okay, anyhow, let's get... So, yeah, Enzo talks out tough. he talks about how Tony Nese is going to destroy Cedric Alexander, which didn't happen. Cedric Alexander won. Didn't Goldust come out and kind of promo on him afterwards, or did I dream that?
No, he came out. He was at ringside, I think, right?
Yeah, and he like spooked out Enzo.
The promo. They did the Enzo promo.
Yeah. Whatever. Cedric Alexander won. They're facing off at the Royal Rumble for the championship that no one cares about.
Hope Cedric wins. I really hope so. If they want to updo his champ, put Cedric as champ.
I know, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna. It's probably not gonna happen.
Sucks because Enzo's champion and no one wants to see him anymore.
Exactly. Let's see what happens on Raw this week. But all right, Braun Strowman's backstage, and this was more awesomeness. He goes up to the production truck, which we had a Kevin Dunn appearance.
No, that was he went to Kurt Angle's office first.
Yeah, we already took. Oh yeah, and Kurt Angle, one of the referees comes
back to the office and was like, he got like a tip that Braun was going to the production truck, and he's like, no, there's $12,000 worth of equipment in there.
He doesn't care about those innocent lives, though.
He doesn't care about the innocent lives.
Doesn't care about apparently, if he doesn't care about Kevin Dunn, why should I?
Apparently, we got a Kevin. I didn't see him. I must have missed him.
I missed him too, but I heard we did get a Kevin Dunn appearance. So Braun Strowman acts like he's gonna like shut the whole show off, which I think would have been awesome if he actually shut the whole show off.
That was so funny.
But instead he leaves the truck and he drives the actual truck itself like off of the hole or whatever they call that thing, and tips
the tractor. It was like a tractor trailer type thing.
Yeah, and then he tipped the truck over, which was like weird camera angles, but I thought it worked for the spot they were doing. Angles galore. And then
that's what Kevin Dunn's been doing recently with the 6,000 camera angles for like everything.
What a coincidence too! Like they had that camera set up in there, like he knew he was going to be out there. Like they had that put. But anyhow, then Braun Strowman goes to the ring, and in the meantime, Kurt Angle had gotten a call on his cell phone, and he really couldn't. So that ties in. He goes to the announcer's table, grabs Michael Cole, which Booker T kind of shoved Michael Cole into that too. If you watch.
Shoved Michael Cole. Poor Michael Cole got shoved to the side, fed to the wall.
And Kurt Angle says that Stephanie McMahon gave him his job back, so you don't have to hurt Michael Cole. You can leave him alone.
It's Stephanie McRan, is what he called her.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he fucked up. He was like, Stephanie McRan called and said that you're hired. Apparently he can fire people without his permission, but then suddenly he has to ask for like permission to reinstate people.
Apparently, somehow Stephanie McMahon owns Raw now. I thought it was Stephanie McMahon, but whatever.
It's even eviler.
But Braun Strowman, so that's obviously going to probably tie in if Stephanie McMahon shows up next week, or whoever this Stephanie McMahon person is. So
McRandom.
So then Braun Strowman, because he's awesome, just decides to throw Michael Cole off the stage anyways onto like a ton of security guards.
Look at that! He took the safest bump ever.
And apparently this like Michael Cole somehow couldn't do commentary afterwards. I think he said he was like in shock or something. So what a coincidence that Tom Phillips was just happened to be there. He just happened to show. But just what a coincidence that he was there on backup. Just
coincidence, huh?
What a coincidence, man. But that first hour,
they make these commentators in a factory or something.
That's Tom Phillips, though.
But that first hour of Raw was awesome.
Yeah, because Braun Strowman.
Yep. But the show continued to get better. Then we had Nia Jax versus Asuka. I thought this match was good.
It was good.
Asuka looked really strong in the match. Nia Jax looked really strong in the match. And eventually Nia Jax's leg gets trapped in the steps. So Asuka wins by countout because I think they wanted to protect both women because they didn't want to have Asuka lose. They didn't want to have Nia Jax lose. So I was fine with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was kind of disappointed that
I didn't like the way that Nia fell. It was so like comical. The arms were flailing and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not how you fall down if it actually hurts.
So then afterwards, like referees,
when Big Cass went down with his injury,
if
did he flail his arms up in the air? No, he fell.
If she fell like a duck and she walks like a duck and wrestles like a duck, she's a duck.
She is a duck.
Exactly.
Yeah. Duck ass.
Then
grow a fucking tail out of her ass. What the fuck?
Her ass like that.
Shake your tail feather. Shake your tail feather.
But anyhow, afterwards, then afterwards, referees and Alexa Bliss come out and check on Nia Jax because they're concerned about her. So
all of a sudden, Alexa's concerned.
Hey, but Nia turned on her like in September too, so you gotta remember that, you know. Nia turned on him in September.
They're best friends the next week, though.
I know they've been, and then the best, and then no explanation. But yeah, overall, I thought this match was good. And then Kurt Angle's backstage, and he looks all upset about his like destroyed office because it's still destroyed. So Jason Jordan comes up, and he pretty much wants him to make a match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor because Jordan claims that Seth Rollins wants revenge on Finn Balor for pitting him last week during the 6-man tag team match.
What an asshole! What an asshole of a son! Jesus Christ! Doesn't even come in to check if his father's okay. Doesn't even do any of that. He's just like, "Give me a match. I want a match. I want a match with Melly. You fucker." His office just got fucking destroyed. He's probably fucking traumatized, and all you care about is a match.
Braun just murdering people right in front of him.
Yeah, fuck you, bro. I'll disown that motherfucker if that happened to me.
Well,
James
can't disown it because it's not his actual son.
Yes, but I'm speaking in kayfabe terms, though.
James, you got it all on. Jason Jordan didn't want himself in the match. He wanted Seth Rollins in the match. It wasn't Seth.
He wanted he wanted Seth Rollins to face Finn Balor.
We don't even know why. I guess apparently because Seth Rollins wanted revenge since Finn Balor pinned him.
Didn't they already face each other like 2 times already last year?
I think so.
They haven't faced since when Finn Balor got hurt.
Yeah.
Like they faced like 2 times already.
Yeah.
Suddenly that was forgotten.
And apparently after this happened too, Booker T's like, so I guess Jason Jordan's making matches now, even though clearly he had to ask. Even though Jason Jordan had to ask Kurt Angle to make the match.
He's not the one making the match. He's asking for permission to. He's telling his dad that he wants Seth to be in the match.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this Booker T, go away.
He also wanted to clear up a couple of things that he didn't.
Why do you have plastic over your window?
Because it gets cold in my room.
So you have plastic on your window?
Yeah.
Why?
Make sure Stephanie McRae doesn't come in.
It's a ram through your window.
Then next, they showed a Martin Luther King Jr. Day video package. I think it's like the same one they show every year, so.
It pretty much is.
Except it doesn't have the WWE Scratch logo on it.
No, it did.
It did? No, it didn't.
I think so. Oh. I think it did.
Talk about not updating your shit, bro.
Then Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss are backstage. Enzo Amore comes up and checks on her. Alexa's like, no, I got this. And then Nia's like, no, he's got this. And then Alexa leaves all disappointed and sad, whatever.
No, I got this. No, I got this. No, I got this. Make me a fucking mind.
Oh, I didn't go exactly like that, but I just didn't want to talk about that segment. I just wanted to get... That was pretty much what it was, but they didn't say it.
It was pointless.
They've done nothing with this Nia Jax and Enzo Amore feud because...
All they've done is look at each other.
It's not even a feud. Dude, you know he wants that duck ass. He just doesn't want to admit it. He wants that duck ass. He wants that BBW action.
He has admitted it. It's on TV.
There you go.
You know, I was disappointed. There was no Drew Gulak on Raw these past couple of weeks, and he hasn't talked. Come on, what are you doing? I want to see more Drew Gulak on my TV.
We all do.
But anyhow, next the Revival just come out and beat up a couple of jobbers. They beat one of the guys with the
Bailey's fiance.
Who?
Yay!
One of them was Bailey's fiance. Aaron Solo.
Bailey's fiance?
Yeah.
Great debut.
I forget which one it was.
At least they got to travel together for at least 1 week, and then he just got squashed and destroyed.
Hey, at least the Revival are back, though.
And then after which, Charlie Caruso, I think it was Charlie Caruso, I don't remember which one it was, because they all look the same. Yeah, they all look like...
They cut an intense promo.
It was a great promo.
It was.
They talk about how they're not superstars, they're professional wrestlers, and how they're the top tag team. And they talk about how nobody from the past can hold a candle to them. This kind of scares me, because I haven't...
Guarantee there's going to be a physical confrontation between... he mentioned Stone Cold, and who else did he mention?
They mentioned DX.
DX.
I think
so. Essentially, they're gonna get jobbed out to them in that segment.
They're gonna get jobbed out to some legends next week, which shouldn't be happening, but
should be Kurt Hawkins.
Let's be honest. He is a legend. He's the only one. He has the most win-loss. He has the worst win-loss undefeated streak in any.
He's undefeated.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then it shows another 25 years of Raw moment. It showed the Yes movement, which I was happy about because at least they showed a good moment, not like a random one. Like,
thank God, because God forbid they do anything.
And then Elias debuts a new song where he pretty much trashes Cena because I think this was supposed. Because I think what happens now that Joe's hurt.
No.
Yeah, it's
probably supposed to be Joe versus Elias or Cena versus Elias.
Because Joe's hurt.
Elias now because it was supposed to be Cena Joe.
But Joe's hurt.
Again. Fuck.
This is not WWE's fault though.
It's not.
I'm not. Yeah, this isn't. The injury isn't.
Yeah, but you were blaming WWE about it on your podcast, so
I was blaming WWE not about the injury, but about them not fucking capitalizing on that way sooner than when they decided to do it.
Injuries happen. You can't predict when people are gonna get hurt.
You don't have to. You don't have to predict when to fucking capitalize on a fucking feud that people wanted to see.
But anybody can get hurt. Cena was off TV for.
I stand by it. Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's just chilling out.
All right. Then I think the Miz came out and cut a promo. I don't really remember. I think he just pretty much said he's gonna win the IC title. I don't really remember anything else he says though. So
I don't either. That's the gist of it.
Yeah, and then the Roman Reigns just like destroyed Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Just jobbed him out. So whatever. I don't remember who he pinned to win. So whatever.
I think it was Curtis. I think it was Curtis Axel.
Should have been Bo Dallas.
It should have been.
The only thing I had a question is there was a spot where Curtis Axel continued to hold on to the hand of Roman Reigns to try to make the tag to Bo Dallas when he could have just let him go and make the tag anyways. It didn't make any sense, but
he needed to hold hands with them.
Apparently. And then Sonya Deville beat Sasha Banks. I didn't care. I don't care about Absolution anymore because that's dead now. So whatever.
I didn't care about them to begin with.
What is it? Paige. The only thing people cared about is that Paige really didn't look happy.
That's no, she didn't look happy.
Yeah.
And then Superstars went and visited the Martin Luther King Museum where they only spent like 1 minute talking about Martin Luther King. They just pretty much they didn't even talk about him really all that much. They just talked about other things.
Oh yeah. I'm okay to this random black guy. Yeah. All right, next. That's pretty much it.
Basically what it was.
I wanted to see Braun Strowman there with them. That would have been funny.
Braun Strowman, honorary black man.
And then after I wanted to see him to go up to where like Martin Luther King got shot and do like his Braun pose. That would have been awesome.
People would be pissed.
I'm offended that Braun taunted MLK.
He'll fucking reach up from the grave and grab his dick. Fucking rip it off.
So then Seth Rollins is backstage. I think he's mad at Jason Jordan for costing the bar the match or whatever. I don't know. He's mad at him.
Something happened apparently.
Yeah. Then we had Woken Matt Hardy versus Heath Slater with Rhino inside. one funny thing was like Tom Phillips didn't even know what to make of Woken Matt Hardy. I thought that was hilarious. He was just like, "What's going on with Matt Hardy, guys? What's this?" Like he's never seen it before. It was hilarious.
It's not. It's Woken Matt Hardy.
You uneducated maroon, Tom Phillips. Go back to fucking faces on Skype.
Go back to face fucking women.
But Woken Matt Hardy's awesome. He was awesome in this match. He's awesome every day.
Every day he's awesome. Because it could be like every day.
Woken Matt Hardy.
It's every day, bro. It's every day.
Woken Matt Hardy.
Not.
It's every day, brethren. Yes.
Woken Matt Hardy won. I think he cut a promo afterwards, but I don't remember what he said. So.
I don't either. It's Woken Matt Hardy.
Wow, this is a really great show if you can't remember what Woken Matt Hardy said.
I don't even remember if he cut because I don't even remember if he cut.
No, Bray got his face.
No, that was last week.
They started laughing at each other.
No, that was last week.
Was that last week?
Yeah, it was last week.
I don't even fucking remember.
Fucking kiss already, you two. Jesus. Team up.
I can't wait.
Fucking win the belts, because we know this is where it's leading.
It should. All right, then it announces that Goldberg's going into the Hall of Fame, which pretty much shows that The Undertaker is coming back to wrestle, because he would have been, yeah, so that kind of pissed me off a little bit, because
I don't want to see Undertaker again. I really don't.
Pretty much, because if Undertaker wasn't coming back to wrestle, he would have been the first one. He would have been headlining this year.
Yeah.
Say it with me now, children. Retards.
Exactly. Could have waited a year to put fucking Goldberg again.
Yep.
But honestly.
But overall, I'm happy. It makes sense Goldberg's going in, obviously, because he's pretty much done anyways. So.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about what Goldberg's done before. Just look up on the WWE Network. We don't need to say what he did. So
squashes people.
Yeah.
What a great career, squashing people.
Buried Kevin Owens.
Yeah, they had the real Hall of Fame talent right there.
Hall of Fame burial talent.
Tried to bury Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar buried him in return.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I said he tried to.
See? It all worked out in the end of that moment. That Survivor Series. All worked out.
No, it didn't.
Except for the fact there was a freaking Universal title match out of it.
So it didn't work out because that wouldn't have because if Lesnar had just won anyways, then we wouldn't got a Universal title match out of it.
And we wouldn't have had. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fuck.
There you go. I was right. I was always right. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins finally brought back the curb stomp. It was awesome.
Absolutely, it was awesome. I fucking marked it.
Yeah.
The first fucking solo video I did on your channel was me just completely ripping WWE a new asshole for banning the move because they're retards. Pretty much. It was just that was a whole video of just me destroying them.
Apparently. I don't know if they did or not though. It could have been a one-time thing.
I hope
it's not a one-time thing. No, it was already confirmed that that's his finish from now on. So he's got it back.
Oh, so it's not the knee.
The knee. Call it the fucking shit V trigger and stop fucking calling it what it isn't.
The knee.
Oh, another thing I want to bring up is I don't even remember. Oh, for some odd reason they awkwardly kept showing Finn Balor right after the show and he kept getting up I kept thinking Gallows and Anderson were gonna turn on him, but then it didn't happen. So I'm what was the point of that?
Turning on him. I was like, okay, they're really just keeping on him for oddly amount of time.
Overall, Raw was great. 8 out of 10.
Raw was good.
So I'm guessing that's a 7 for you.
6.5.
6.5.
Dominated by Braun Strowman and the curb stomp, and then the main event match was really good.
All right, then we had SmackDown. That was utter shit the next night from January 16th, 2018. We had Corey Great. We had Corey. This is when they decided randomly just to throw the whole U.S. tournament just on this episode of SmackDown for no reason.
Yeah, what?
Like it was supposed to be. It was supposed
Rumble, and then it was supposed to be. The finals was supposed to be this week, this Tuesday.
Yeah,
and then they pushed it up to last week.
So I'm confused because I missed Raw on that month. I missed Raw on Monday. So on Monday, I kept thinking that it was at the Rumble. Was I the only one that didn't know until that episode of SmackDown that they had pushed it up?
I didn't know when it was
next week.
I thought it was gonna be the Rumble too.
They announced it for the Rumble, so it was
they pushed it back to this week, and then they did it all in one night, so it really didn't matter.
All right, so that's pretty much what happened on the show. Let me say the commentary team, and then we'll just breeze right through the show. We had Corey Graves
every week for SmackDown. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't need to go over it. If you don't watch WWE, fine, but still, it's the same commentary team every week.
So, they pretty much went. The whole show was like the U.S. title tournament, which was awful.
It was. That was the whole basis of this fucking show. It was awful.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal. Yeah, Jinder Mahal and Xavier Woods that lasted way too long. Here's how long it lasted. It went to a commercial that you didn't see, and then it did like the commercial where you can see it like through the on the lower part of the screen. That's how long that match was.
It's awkward because there's no sound. It's just like they're wrestling in silence.
You liked it before.
If it didn't work at WrestleMania, if it did not work at WrestleMania 4, don't fucking do it on a SmackDown.
At least it's
not learn from history.
And it didn't actually go to commercial. Now I prefer them to go to commercial because they're just so awkward. No one
Jinder Mahal
anyway when they go to commercial.
You can't. No, you can't even watch it anyways if you try to.
You can't get into it.
Because it's because I'm trying to watch it, and then I hear I'll hear a horror movie over wrestling. I'm I don't want to hear. Yeah, but anyhow, Jinder Mahal pretty much absolutely destroyed Xavier Woods. He destroyed him. Pretty much Xavier Woods just showed that he's the worst wrestler out of the New Day. Not that that's a bad thing, but then again, he had to try to.
Even though he's really not.
Then again, I was just about to say
he has 3 times a year.
Kofi, if anything, is compared to the other two,
the worst.
Honestly.
It's probably.
I mean, he's not bad, and none of them are bad. It's just they're trying to make one of them look bad, and it's just stupid. It's they constantly do that with factions.
Kofi's superior to both Biggie and Xavier.
But we also have to point. He had to try to get a good match out of Jinder Mahal too. That is not an easy task.
It's impossible.
This match was awful.
Jinder Mahal match essentially.
Yeah, and then we had Bobby Roode versus Mojo Rawley, and so I was like, "What?
Oh my god!"
Why? I think Bobby Roode
and this Mojo push. Piss off with it. Seriously.
Already going nowhere.
I can't believe Casey picked Mojo Rawley to win the Royal Rumble.
Give him all the shit that you want for that.
That was just off. That's just no.
So,
he picked. That was one of his picks, at least.
So the Singh brothers beat the shit out of Bobby Roode, and then Jinder comes out, and Bobby Roode wants the match to happen tonight, and Jinder
Ruby Bob,
being a stupid fucking heel, said no, we're gonna have it next week. So
why would he say no next week?
Then, if you're just gonna have the match next week, anyways.
He didn't even want the match to happen and all that night, even though Bobby Roode was the one that was injured.
I was like, you're a stupid, dumb heel. You have your henchman go and beat the shit out of Bobby Roode just to have the match next week to give him time to heal. What?
No, do you remember when AJ Styles just won the belt and he had that match with Brock and was injured? He did instead of invoking his rematch clause, on the next episode of SmackDown, he waited till Clash of Champions when AJ Styles was fully healthy.
It's so stupid.
This is the dumbest. He's the dumbest heel I've ever met in my life.
He's fucking retarded.
But anyhow,
what is dude? At least it's not a cowardly heel. At least we get something different for a change. That's the only positive out of this shit.
Bobby Roode wins. LOL.
Good.
Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon were out there for no reason. I thought that was gonna tie into the finish.
They were buddy. They were buddy. I was like, what are they doing out here? They're just sitting there all happy, talking to each other. I'm like, you're supposed to hate each other.
I thought that was gonna like tie to the finish where like one of them was gonna inadvertently help Jinder win or something.
Shane McMahon, just get the fuck off SmackDown Live altogether, please.
This whole it's either they're trading fucking backhanded jabs at each other, or it's like an awkward fucking sit down.
I do like.
Good buddy, old pal. Yes,
but I do
you doing good today? Yes.
You know
cool. Want to go out to eat? Yes. That's all it is. That's what that would be like. And then you have. Do you like me, Daniel? No. Why don't you like me? No. Why don't you just like me? Just no.
That's not how it is. It's actually been good stuff. It was just last week. It was like, what happened?
They're both bipolar. That's the storyline. Both Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan are fucking bipolar and can't decide if they love or hate each other.
1 second they're best friends. The next second they're arguing. The next second they're best friends again.
No, this is how it was.
Tuesday they're gonna argue now.
No, this is how it was. They were arguing pretty much all throughout after Clash of Champions, and then this week it was just like nothing. None of that ever happened.
None of that happened, guys. It's okay. Everything's good.
But then anyhow, other things that happened on SmackDown, we had like these awful promos where guys were talking about whether they're gonna win the Royal Rumble.
So much. Just stop that. Uncomfortable.
No, Chris, you know what's bad? And this isn't anything against when Nakamura had the best promo.
Yeah.
All right, I want to go over one of the promos. Liv Morgan said that she's not in WWE to make friends. She's in the WWE to win to make history.
Wait, hold on. You're not in the WWE to make friends. Really, nigga? That's why you're a part of the fucking Riot Squad?
That was great.
I'm not in WWE to make friends. Instantly makes friends.
I'm trying to think. Somebody else had like a bad promo there too. I think Ruby Riott had like a worse promo.
They all had terrible promos.
She's not fucking ready. None of these women are ready. And you rushed them to the fucking main roster.
None of them are good. None of them. They're all bad.
And then like the Riot Squad defeated Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Naomi, whatever.
No.
It's like every single week they lose. Those three lose every single week.
Yeah.
Ever since the Riot Squad debuted, those three have been losing every week.
Every week.
That's freaking
put them over, but
that's upsetting.
But
Ronda Rousey just come in and just knock everyone out already, so we can have her versus Asuka.
And then we had like a worse promo with like AJ Styles, like where he called Sammy and Kevin Owens Cammy. It was dumb.
Cammy. I actually liked that. It was funny.
I didn't like it. It was
no
Kevin.
No,
by the way,
Cammy.
You're the fucking champion. If they give you a shit script, be man enough to throw it in the fucking garbage.
It's Cammy though.
For fuck's sake. It's not funny. It's fucking stupid.
It's Cammy. It's Cammy time.
It's Cammy Owens.
I don't think he meant to say Cammy.
No, he did. It was such a WWE
by
the way
that he said it, it looked like he didn't even mean to say that at all.
Yeah, it could have been that. But then I forgot the Usos interview where they got like attacked by Benjamin and Gable. That was cool.
Yeah. I mean, it was good. SmackDown sucked. Don't really care.
SmackDown got. Yeah, it was like a 2 out of 10.
It was so.
Dude, boring. I'm giving that a 1, and I haven't even watched the show.
It's so fucking boring from beginning to end.
Oh, it was bad. Thank God there was no live reactions that week. I would have just been sitting there. Then you had the mixed match challenge. I thought the mixed match challenge actually the match itself was good. Because you had Finn Balor and Nakamura in the win together. There was only one.
What?
Because it was only No, can I tell you? Can I tell you a funny line that kind of? So obviously, I actually have to tell you something too. Guess who was doing commentary for the mixed match challenge too? Michael Cole. Michael Cole was there.
Oh, so he's not dead.
No.
He's perfectly fine.
He was perfectly fine. He was there.
By the way, if Strowman was fired and they stuck with that, how would that have worked for the mixed match challenge?
I'm guessing Braun Strowman would have just come in and like took in the check and ripped the check in half.
No check for you.
I kind of want Braun Strowman and Alexa. Can you imagine Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss?
No philanthropy is the future of marketing for you.
Braun Strowman. If you see Braun, but anyhow, I want a funny line that happened on commentary is you ever watch James? You've done Facebook Live stuff. The comments move really fast on Facebook Live, right? Because you've done Facebook Live videos. So you can't even. So the whole point is to be interactive, but you can't even read the comments because they move like.
It's like YouTube. It's like when you go live on YouTube.
Yeah.
65,000 at a time comments.
So you can't. Yeah. But I did watch the match. I thought the match was really good. Finn Balor and Sasha Banks won, which obviously made sense because they seemed like more of a affordable team than Shinsuke Nakamura and Natalya. And another thing that kept pissing me off was Michael Cole kept calling Shinsuke Nakamura Shin again. Stop it with that.
He's a body part, I guess.
He's a shin.
Yes.
He's a shin.
And then 205 Live was decent. Grand Metalik beat TJP.
Those words should never ever be in the same sentence.
I'm not gonna lie, it was decent. Grand Metalik defeated TJP in a match that was actually pretty good, and then TJP acted like he wasn't crying when he looked like he was crying. That part was bad. And then Jack Gallagher cut like a great promo talking about how he was gonna make Hideo Itami's life a living hell because he injured his friend. So that was a good promo. And then Goldust interviewed. Wait, what?
I have to charge my phone.
And then Goldust interviewed Cedric Alexander, and he wanted to fight Enzo.
As fucking Booker T calls him every single fucking time.
I like that.
Goldie.
I do like
Hey, we getting your friends.
I do like the friendship between Cedric Alexander and Goldust. I think that's awesome.
Why is he friends with all black guys?
Because he likes black people.
Yeah.
There's really no other fucking word to describe it.
I still hate that they kind of cut Cedric Alexander. I still hate that they cut Cedric Alexander's like theme song now. That's so stupid.
Basically. Kind of how like everyone went through 85 intro cuts in his theme song at one time.
Well, do you remember they cut Austin Aries' theme song too? Like when he, just before he left WWE.
Oh yeah, they give him the intro cut.
I feel like if you're a cruiserweight, your theme song's destined to get cut. Like
fucking Cedric's is way too long though.
Yeah, true. But somehow I zoned out. Somehow Goldust ended up fighting like the three guys in the Zoe train, and Goldust won. And I didn't.
Goldust burying talent now. Yes, finally he's in a position of burying people. Finally, there's a god.
I felt if anybody should have eaten the pinfall, it should have been Tony Nese. It had to be Drew Gulak of all people to eat the pinfall.
For fuck's sake!
I thought he died.
Who?
Drew Gulak. It's been on TV in a while. Oh, that's right. The show I don't watch. That's right.
Yeah. All right, James. Do you want to cover NXT real quick? Because because I've talked enough, and you've seen NXT. Do you remember everything that happened off the top of your head? Because I didn't.
Not off the top of my head.
It happened.
Yes. No. That's not what happened. But it was a good show. Honestly, I know that for a fact that when we watched it, we had a number one contenders title match between AOP and I'll kind of go backwards here between AOP and the Street Profits. We wanted the Street Profits to win, but they didn't. AOP won, so they're the number one contenders. That's probably going to be their last match at NXT, but it's whatever. So that was nice.
Fine. Good.
Friggin' Lacey Evans got a win finally
against Aaliyah. That match was
or as I like to call Aaliyah, the side hoe across the street, because that's exactly what she dressed like. And so
you're banging.
Lacey Evans was trying to cut this promo, and then gets interrupted by Shayna Baszler that just like leisurely walks out. And then she leisurely walks up the stairs, and then Shayna Baszler leisurely walks into the ring and then puts Lacey, not Aaliyah, in the chokehold, and then
okay, so
yeah, for multiple times, yeah, again, and then Ember Moon came out and challenged Shayna Baszler to a title match. She's the champion, yet she's
okay.
And she's the challenger.
So that's how it happens in NXT now. You immediately make your debut and you're champion now. Get it?
Yeah.
Kevin Owens did it.
I swear.
Build up, no nothing.
Kevin Owens.
No build up to the match. Just, hey, here's your fucking title match. You're not good, but here's your title match.
Whoa. Chris, what about Kevin Owens? Kevin Owens, he was immediately brought in and was made champion. I'm just saying.
That's Kevin Owens. That's the difference between Kevin Owens and Shayna Baszler. Kevin Owens can fucking wrestle. Shayna Baszler is a shitty UFC fighter who transitioned into WWE.
We don't know if she's going to be champion yet, though. We don't know that yet.
We don't know yet.
They already got a fucking hard on for that transvestite anyways.
Who else? What else happened? I honestly forget. I know Heavy Machinery. Heavy Machinery had a match.
Oh, the fatties!
Dude, they were great. Dude, Otis Dozovic is one athletic dude. I used to hate him because I thought he was just a big wasteful tub of goo. But then he does the worm, and I'm like, oh my god, he's athletic. He's an athletic tub of goo.
Fat. He's fat.
He's great.
I'll break down the rest of NXT. The one thing I do want to say about that women's match is that match was bad. That was not worth checking out. That was bad.
Well, they beat. The Heavy Machinery, by the way, beat Sabatelli and Moss, I think. Or no, actually, Sabatelli and Moss beat Heavy Machinery by having their feet on the ropes.
Yes, Tito Sabatelli needs to be a singles guy.
One thing I want to say about the NXT crowd, because they were not in Florida, they're touring now as officially now. Holy shit, the crowd is way more lively. Way more lively.
Get out of Full Sail.
Yeah.
They started touring in 2014 when they got on the new guys. 2014, 2015, they went to like Columbus and all those other places. And they stopped touring.
All right, the only two matches you missed, James, was Roderick Strong defeated.
Oh yeah,
what's that guy's name?
Forgot about that. Yeah, Fabian Eichner and Roderick Strong had a kick-ass match. I wish it lasted longer. That's like my only complaint about it.
My only complaint is Roderick Strong should be up in WWE. He's doing nothing in NXT.
And then
he's about to do something. He's probably gonna. I don't know what he's going to do, but they got plans for him, I think, something with the Undisputed Era. Because he had a tag team match with Aleister Black to try to get the tag titles from the Red Dragon. So.
But afterwards, Roderick Strong cuts a promo. He pretty much cuts a mock promo that Lars Sullivan did.
Oh yeah, no, that's the feud he's going for now. As apparently he's feuding now with Lars Sullivan, which kind of scares me because I feel like he's going to get eaten for lunch.
He will, because it's Lars Sullivan. Generic.
And then I think Undisputed Era cut a promo. Fish and O'Reilly cut a promo on whoever they were going to be facing for the titles, and Adam Cole cut a promo on Aleister Black, talking about how he was going to beat him at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia, which isn't going to happen, so don't waste your time. So. It's really good.
It's not happening.
I hope it doesn't happen. I like Aleister Black. He's awesome.
I did too, but they don't see him as their champion for some reason.
That's stupid.
They've also dramatically
I feel like they're gonna make Johnny Gargano is gonna be their next champion, and they're gonna probably make the belt their next feud for the belt. Tommaso and him, yeah.
It's him and Tommaso for the
belt. That's what I think is gonna happen, which I have no problem with. If that's why Almas was a champion because he was going to be a transitional champion, I'm totally okay with that then. I'm totally okay with it then.
He's 100% transitional champion.
Yeah.
He's good, but he's not championship good.
No, he's not.
He's not heavyweight championship.
Selena's championship good, clearly, because she's the one doing most of the talking and he freaking helped him win the belt.
He helps him win every match. But
I'll say this:
if they had
because I can wrestle, even though I'm not wrestling, I'm a manager, but I can wrestle. fucking wrestle already. Like, I don't understand why she's not wrestling and she's just managing.
She's a wrestler that doesn't wrestle.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
She's a non-wrestling wrestler.
But there's one more thing that happened on NXT, and then pretty much the NXT review is over. Zelina Vega came up to William Regal backstage and pretty much wants Gargano. Wait, what?
What'd you say?
She's gonna blow him for $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked like she would do that, honestly.
She looks like a fucking $5 street whore.
Yeah. She should join Aaliyah. She should join Aaliyah across the street. They make a great tandem together.
Are her and Austin Aries still engaged? I hear they're not.
No, they're not. They're done. Which you know what that means. That means Selena had some of that CN in her mouth.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Get it? Ooh. Get it? Semen?
CN instead of semen. Fucking terrible.
Anyhow, Zelina Vega pretty much wants Johnny Gargano to be in a match with the Velveteen Dream, where if he loses his title shot at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, that was a great promo too. Yeah, Johnny, man, freaking cuts a great promo. Jesus Christ.
And William Regal doesn't want to grant the match, so Johnny Gargano just storms out and pretty much says that he'll do the match. So
I
that
like
was
how
a great
every single
promo.
one of his matches requires him to be stripped of something. Like, you get stripped of this if you lose. You get stripped of this. Like, can you fucking think of a new stipulation besides, like, stripping him of, like, title shots every fucking time?
Well, would you rather him strip him of his goddamn clothes? I don't think we want to see Johnny Gargano naked.
I'm not saying stripping him at all. I'm saying let him have a fucking regular match without a stipulation added to it.
You know what's gonna happen if he loses at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia? He's stripped. He has to shave his head.
Yeah, no, he's got to pull a Minoru Suzuki in the middle of the ring. It's got to be in Japan.
But overall, NXT was a really good show. I'm going to give it a what did we give it when we did the live reactions? I don't even remember. I think we gave it an 8.5 or something.
8.5 out of 10, yeah.
And we
would have given it a 9, but the network kept fucking crapping out on us.
Yeah. All right, now let's talk about Wrestle Kingdom 12. That great show. So let's let Chris talk about it because he hasn't. Let's let Chris talk about the match he saw because he hasn't been able to because you and I have already talked about it and we've reacted to it. Chris, what did you think of the match you saw that was a great match?
Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega. Oh my fucking God. All I have to say. It had every bit of beautifulness in it that you need in a wrestling match. It has Jericho, the perfect heel. The perfect fucking dickhead heel. It has Kenny Omega, the resilient babyface. It's perfect.
And now he's back to being a heel again because he's still in Bullet Club.
Yep.
Fuck's sake.
Actually, both faces, but...
So then a question I have to ask you, Chris, is
Cody. Cody ain't.
No, Cody's not.
I just recently went on the PWO, and some people on there thought that Chris Jericho didn't act any different than he was in WWE. But I think he's definitely.
Look at the two gimmicks side by side. Look at the heel Jericho that we just saw recently in WWE. And look at the heel.
Not even close. It's not even close to what it is.
Because he's not trying to be funny. Heel Jericho in WWE and his last heel run was trying to be a comedic heel. This Jericho was straight up a fucking badass.
Yeah.
It wasn't 2008 Chris Jericho. But it was like WCW Chris Jericho. No, it wasn't. It was like a new version of Chris Jericho.
It was like a mixture of 2008 versus and New Japan Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Like WCW Chris Jericho was like what that list gimmick was basically.
Yeah.
And, it was perfect. Like the match was awesome. Like I would
say that right there was a 5-star match.
It is, and it was.
It was. I agree.
The only
a little tidbit. Jericho's had some amazing matches in his career, including the one against Kenny. That was his only 5-star match of his career.
That might be
really.
That might be the best match he's had. That's probably the best match he's had in probably a little since.
Well, no, if that's true, then that's the best match of his entire career.
It is. It is.
The last match, though,
I loved it.
The only problem that me and James had with the match, and we gave it a pass just because of how great it was, and I think you know what we're going to talk about is the rope break. That definitely wasn't.
Yeah, after the one-winged angel, and then he grabbed onto the ropes, and it's like
that was like the only. But we did give it a pass.
Yeah, that gets a pass. I mean, that's very minuscule. I love when Kenny went for the fucking a springboard, and he fucking took out the entire commentary table.
Yes.
Oh my god, that was
awesome for a bit. That was great.
I also love. I think that was probably a little.
And his son.
He put his fucking look at your son. Look at your son.
He put his son in the lion tamer, and fucking that was great.
I also loved. Obviously, that the only thing I thought was a little bit too much too was considering the fact that he dedicated the match to Chris Benoit. I don't think he should have done the headshots with the chair, just because that's kind of what did Chris Benoit in a little bit. But that's just. But that's just. But that's just. But I thought what. Now, obviously, it was my first time I ever seen New Japan. So, what the hell is Kenny Omega? His knee that he hits, the knee trigger.
V trigger.
Yeah, V trigger. Okay.
V trigger. Yeah.
Those V triggers look brutal on Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah, it kind of looks like a Shining Wizard almost.
Dude, we got to talk about that brutal sell of the Code Breaker by Kenny Omega.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ,
he's gonna fucking break his neck every single time he fucking has the Code Breaker.
That was ridiculous.
I like it when
it looks like he fucking snaps his neck in half.
The only other person I've seen sell it that way is Kofi Kingston when he does it to Kofi. So I thought that match. I wouldn't be shocked if when we do our year-end awards at the end of the year, that's not match. That's not match of the year.
It's gonna be the match of the year. That nothing will top this. There's no fucking way anything is gonna top this.
There's a lot of match of the year candidates on the show, though, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, there were. Yeah, there is.
There was a lot of freaking matches on the show that you have to watch that whole show because it's like that's how good the show was. I
forgot about it, and then today I was like, oh fuck, I didn't watch New Japan.
Yeah,
because I wasn't gonna watch the other shows. The only one I wanted to watch.
But do you know what happened on the show? So we don't spoil.
I know Cody won. It doesn't matter if it's spoiled or not.
Okay.
So
I don't get upset when people tell me to spoil the match that happened like 3 weeks ago.
This is
if I didn't see it the first week and a half. I don't care. I'm still gonna watch it, but
that started. It opened up with the Young Bucks versus the Roppongi 3K. By the way, so we destroyed somebody for this because they tore the Young Bucks a new one pretty much, and they said it was a positive
match. Did they?
Yeah, there was one guy, one YouTuber that said, yeah, it was like a super kick match, and Owen can tell you, I ripped them a new one because it's like you're not being fair. You claim to be a wrestling journalist of some kind, yet you're not being fair.
Yeah,
like he was like saying, thank God the Young Bucks were on the pre-show so we could get this crap over with. That's one positive to the show. Basically, it was a backhanded compliment. I was like,
no, that's extra tradition for the IWGP Tag Team Championships.
This is what we call, Chris, an uneducated nuts. Anyway,
stupid idiot.
No, it's
literally tradition for the tag titles to go on first.
Yeah,
the junior tag titles they go on first. It's always been that way.
No, well, hold on. I think I still have the comment. I sent it to you, right, Owen? I sent it straight to you. So the guy's name is OTRS Central, and I just want to bring this up because it still pisses me off to this fucking moment. He really did. Like when I watched the video, it really pissed me off. I hadn't even watched the show yet, by the way. And then when I did watch the show, this is when I commented this. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm going on my computer. Fuck my phone. This piece of shit.
I think you texted it to me.
Yeah, that's why. Oh, I texted it to you? No, I didn't. I thought I sent it to you via Facebook.
I don't have it. I didn't have it. I don't have it on Facebook.
Fuck's sake! I hate my goddamn phone. Fucking dude, my phone, dude. You want to know where my phone battery died this time? 31%.
Oh, it made it past 40?
Yeah.
I found it. I found it.
Okay.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, since I can't fucking read it.
I'll just read number 1 because that's what.
Yeah, before you start with number 1, so actually, I'll explain the rest of this because it doesn't just end there. He
Hey James.
Yeah.
Clean the cat boxes, right?
Huh?
Scoop the cat boxes, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Gonna happen tonight?
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Good.
I know I'm doing a fucking show. No, that's not. Fuck off. Sorry. Anyway. Pissed me off. So as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, I basically the guy criticized New Japan for all the matches being the same. So by the time you get to the main event, you've already seen everything, which is completely untrue by every sense of the fucking word.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like because New Japan actually structures the matches. It's actually ridiculous.
Tradition.
And then another one of his complaints is because there's so many high spots that you've already seen everything, and that's what he meant. And I said, guess what? It ain't the 1980s anymore, dude. It ain't the early 90s. This is 2018. Let the times roll or stop being a wrestling fan, period. These were his 3 major complaints, and there was probably more. You could read what I freaking sent him now, Owen.
Okay. So this is what he said, this was on James's Way With Youth Wrestling account, so subscribe to that.
Yes.
Cheap plugs.
So
I'm not going to read it as you, James. I'm just going to read it just to read it.
Yeah.
Only thing I believe that's. But Chris, you'll be able to picture it how James yells because we know how James works when it comes to him going off on somebody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only thing I believe that's fair is that you didn't like it was 5 hours long, as well as most of the opinions that you share. Fair enough.
Well, actually, I kind of criticized him on that too. At the same time, in the same token.
I know. So that I just read that. I'm like, what?
Yeah. No, because like halfway into writing it, I realized, this guy probably watches like a 5-hour long Super Bowl and has no freaking complaints. Yet he'll complain about a long wrestling show that was actually good.
So, however, I think you were extremely crucial of this show, and this is what James said first. Your hatred for the Young Bucks has blinded you because if you watch the match back, they actually told a very good story, and Nick Jackson and Show sold the back great in that match. I would highly advise you put your hatred aside and try to find the good and shit like that because I sure did. Just my opinion. And my opinion, too.
Yep.
And then James says, you'll watch NFL for 5 to 6 hours of just 2 teens battling out, but not a wrestling show? Why are you watching wrestling then? I'm sorry, but if you're going to have an opinion, don't have this double standard shit. You literally have watched Super Bowls that have gone longer than that on your other channel and reviewed them, period.
Yep. I destroyed him on those 2 fucking points.
You're going for the fucking jugular on that
Dude, I freaking destroyed him.
Man. There's one more.
Yep.
To understand, this is the last one, too. You need to understand, wrestling has changed from its previous years. Stories involve moves now, especially for main events, more than ever. If guys in MMA can go 25 minutes, 5 rounds in boxing, close to 12 rounds, that are 10 freaking minutes long in their heyday, then why would it not make sense for Okada and Naito to go 30 minutes and
kick out of finishers? I think is what I
said. Kicking out of 3 finishers at least. I'm sorry, that makes no sense, especially if it's a world title. Especially if
there was a world title on the line, is what I said. Yeah.
They are trying to make it realistic to a degree, and New Japan has been doing that for years, and they have found great success over it. You need to either accept it or move away from wrestling entirely, because that is how wrestling is now. I'm being brutally honest here, dude. You always critique this shit like it was from the 80s and early 90s. Guess what, dude? It's 2018. Stop denying change straight up.
I destroyed him there. I destroyed him in all 3 of those points. And another little nugget that I wrote too was, oh, by the way, your problem with the tombstone being a transition move for years, even before the Undertaker did it, it's always been a transition move. It was a transition,
yeah.
Yeah, just saying, you uneducated nuts.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote back. He has not responded still, because he knows if he does, he's going to look like the biggest idiot ever.
Oh, yeah.
I did the same thing, by the way, to people that were defending Russo, too. I don't know if you saw that. No. I destroyed people that were defending Russo.
You're such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're telling me. I'll read that before we continue with New Japan, just because I think it's funny, and this kind of goes into roasting fans that have what the fuck are they talking about territory. They defended Russo's point. You know how like he doesn't like Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
Yeah. He doesn't like anything.
Yeah, exactly. Anything unless it has like on a pole match.
You know, his fucking brainwashed sheep that he has on there.
Oh my god. It's so funny. So there were people that were defending him on there, and so I just decided, all right, I'm not having this. No way. No, my wrestling is not going to be defended by nunces who have no idea what this dude has done.
Oh yeah.
So this is what I wrote. This is what I wrote to people. So he was like comparing like little context. Vince Russo was like, if you see a guy like Sami Zayn, he looks like my next door neighbor. You see all those guys like 205 Lives. Those guys might be able to kick my ass, but they might not be able to do it in a minute. And to which I was baffled, because he's basically comparing every wrestler in WWE to a freaking Sami Zayn or a 205 Live competitor. To which I was like, are you that uneducated? I swear to God.
Idiot.
No.
He's stupid.
So this is what I wrote, because I just had it. I was like, here's what I think. Vince Russo's an absolute effing moron. One, first off, there are people who could kick people's heads off in WWE and other promotions. Look at Shinsuke, look at Samoa Joe, look at Lesnar, look at Strowman, look at Cena in specific cases, and probably a lot more in WWE, and practically over 95% of the New Japan roster. He has absolutely no idea what he's talking about when he goes and compares every wrestler to a Sami Zayn and make it a bad thing. And it makes him even more of a blindsided moron. This is also on top of him making most 205 Live guys look like they couldn't kick his ass in 10 minutes, when in reality I can name 10 if I tried. Get real. Oh, yeah. 2, the real reason no one watches WWE anymore, because that was another critique, that's because Sami Zayn's on, that's why people don't watch WWE anymore, or guys like him. This is what I said. 2, the real reason no one watches WWE anymore is solely the fact that WWE has had the absolute worst, and I put that in capitals, creative team, and have no idea, and have had it for a decade and a half, more or less. Poor booking of character development, wrong people as champions, forcing athletes down people's throat, not listening to unbiased hardcore fans' opinion that know what they're talking about, gimmick matches or gimmick-themed events on a monthly basis, and most importantly, the brand being the only thing that's important, and no wrestlers behind the brand. This is the horrible type of booking Vince Russo himself was a goddamn pioneer of, which left 2 companies, WCW and TNA, to be shells of what they used to be, one of which is out of business and one of which is going to be. Despite all of this, people that say Vince Russo knows what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah,
and
okay.
Apparently, according to Jim Cornette, he keeps begging for a job back at WWE.
Oh my God. Yeah, and then he says this shit. Dude, and then I said, despite all this, people say Vince Russo knows what the F he's talking about. Yeah, okay. Then I'm not a white man named James then. I'm a black guy named Time Road or a Canadian murderer named Benoit. Fuck off with that notion. It's one thing to have an opinion, but when your opinion doesn't have legit facts behind it, most likely because you have blinders on, your opinion is wrong, period. Trust me when I say Vince Russo definitely has his effing blinders on then, now, and forever. 15 likes on that freaking comment.
Yes. Yes.
I destroyed this.
He had blinders on then, because guess who cycled through all of his bullshit?
Yep.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Yep.
That's the reason why the Attitude Era was so good. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Not Vince Russo. Vince Russo says he was the reason why it was so good. It's not. Vince Russo's a fucking idiot. He's a stupid fucking idiot.
You know what the funny thing is, though? Of all things, me and John disagree. We usually agree most of the time when it comes to wrestling, but the only thing I think we disagree with is the Attitude Era, because I don't think he says he doesn't like it, but I like but we all love the Attitude Era.
I love the Attitude Era. It's never gonna come back, but I love it.
And it never should. I'm not saying it should come back. I'm saying the freaking format should, though.
Either. It wouldn't work.
I say the format of character development should, though, from the Attitude Era at least.
Yeah.
Because Christ, it was much better. At least everyone was over.
The whole purpose of the Attitude Era was like sex sells, basically.
Yeah.
You can't sell that. You can't do that nowadays.
Yeah, it doesn't sell. That's for damn sure. Unless you're on Pornhub, then it sells all day long.
Of course, Pornhub.
But anyway, let's continue.
You get the Facebook link.
Yeah. I'll tag you into it. You're on Solid Monsters page, right?
No, I don't think so.
I gotta add you to it because that's where I got the 15 likes.
Pages now all the time. Every day I fucking see a new page I've been added to.
Yes, I did. Oh, do you?
Except for the Parallel Universe one or whatever.
Yeah, the Parallel Universe is pretty good. I like it.
I like the dude who runs it.
Yeah.
Let's get to New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 12. So we already broke down pretty much the opening match. We pretty much just broke that down with that comment alone, so we don't need to really talk about that anymore.
Yeah. It was basically if you think it's a super kick party, watch the match. It wasn't.
No,
it was actually a really good tall match.
It was only, I would say, it was
like 4 or 5 super kicks made in the whole match.
Yeah.
And they were by the one that was more healthy in kayfabe than Nick Jackson was. Matt Jackson hit more super kicks, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the story of the match. It was good. We gave it like a 3.5 star, I think.
Yes. And then the next one with the tag team gauntlet, it was like Bullet Club.
Yeah, it was a never open weight 6-man tag gauntlet. It was Bullet Club of the Tomatonga OG, BCOGs, versus Chaos versus Suzuki-gun versus War Machine and Michael Elgin. That was kind of funny. And and I feel like there's like probably 2 other teams I'm forgetting about.
Zack Sabre Jr. Unless you already said.
No, I already said Suzuki-gun.
I think that was it.
Well, yeah, it must have been. But all I know is, first off, the amount of members that are in Suzuki-gun, Jesus Christ. I think I'm a member of Suzuki-gun at this point.
I have the card right here. It was Suzuki-gun, Taguchi Japan, and that's it. The only one we missed was Taguchi Japan.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah, that's the one where David Finlay was in. Yeah. Right.
Overall, that match I thought was really good. That was probably my least favorite match on the show, just because there was a point where it was kind of getting to the point where it was kind of getting a little overbooked, like in the middle. But I thought at the beginning and end it was. It was
still a fun match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I believe.
Beretta's team won, even though they dropped the belts like the night after. But,
yes.
Yeah, they won the titles. It was good. It was a good feel-good moment for Beretta. Because Beretta was
even though he's supposed to go to the heavyweight division, he never did.
No, he is. That was his first heavyweight championship win, technically speaking, as a heavyweight.
Oh, yeah.
Then we had Kota Ibushi versus Cody with Brandy
Rhodes.
Oh
my God! Watch this. Watch this match, Chris. You won't regret it. It was great.
It was a great. I'm breaking this match down. This was a great match. They do a spot in this match. You know how like in Japan, it's like very disrespectful to put your hands on a like, especially like even more in Japan. Like you have to treat women with very much respect.
Yeah. It's like a law.
They do a
law.
Yeah, well, it's a lot here too, but I'm saying like it's more enforced there than it is here. So
yeah, no shit.
They do a spot in this match where Kota Ibushi hits like his dive onto Cody, but he inadvertently hits Brandy Rhodes.
And he looks devastated, like he did that. And then
Cody, I'm talking. Cody ambushes him from behind, and Brandy, we find Brandy, we find out was faking the whole thing, and this got the Rhodes family massive heat. Just Cody and Brandy though, not like Dustin or Dusty Rhodes, unless they hated them too. But I didn't ask the people who were there. So
they hate Goldust now.
They Goldust. It's because Cody was a face before in New Japan.
No, not anymore.
He's a heel. I don't know. By the way,
he's worldwide now with his new pedophile.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Chris. He has a new look now. He's got blonde hair now.
He's got blonde hair. It's fucking creepy looking.
Then some of this, but other good spots in this match was when Cody hit Kota Ibushi like right in the back of the neck with a chair, like several times.
Yep. Yeah, behind the referee's back too.
Yeah.
Just Brandy distracted her. It was just when Brandy did that spot, legitimately that crowd hated the Rhodes pairing. Like they hated them. They were the biggest. I dare to say they may have been the biggest heels the entire night. I'm not even joking. Other than what was it?
I'd say Chris Jericho probably was the biggest.
No, Jericho got some cheers.
He did. I mean, it was definitely like
even though he did attack the most respected referee in New Japan. But
Brian Tamer, his son.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he got cheered. Like the only other team that I could think that got about as equal amount of heat as Cody was the Killer Elite Squad.
Yeah.
Oh, they're big heels.
But yeah, Cody even hit like a crossroads like off the apron onto the floor.
I saw that move. Yeah.
That was. Yeah, it was.
Someone like
and then Kota Ibushi.
Someone put on Facebook. I saw it. It's pretty sick.
And then Kota Ibushi ended up winning the match with his power bomb. I forget the Golden Star power bomb.
Golden Star power bomb.
Yeah, it's like a sit up last right, isn't it?
Yep. That was shit.
This match.
By the way, can we talk about how ripped Kota Ibushi is too? Like that dude.
He's ripped.
It's freaking ridiculous. Like, how is this guy not a champion by now? Like, he should be.
It was supposed to be for the ROH championship until they fucking took the belt off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sad because I would have loved to see Kota Ibushi win the ROH title. That would have been great.
All right.
That's what we had planned all along. They just stuck with Kota winning it.
All right. This next team I can't say the name of, so I'm just gonna call them like the team name. So I'm just gonna say the guys that are in the team, Evo and Sonata, but I don't know how to say the team name. So
Los Ingobernables de Japan Japon. I forget.
I was not attempting to say that team name because we know what happens when I try to say people's names. So
Kinsey.
I heard Okaito earlier.
Tetsuya Kaito.
But they defeated the Killer Elite Squad for the IWGP Tag Team Championship. This match was sick. The Killer Elite Squad went to being like one of my favorite tag teams in professional wrestling.
I heard they were going to finish it immediely.
They did. The
only reason why it didn't end the match was because Evil, I think, broke it up.
Yeah.
Or no, Sonata broke it up. It was one of the two.
But pretty much, remember how anyone that was in the path of Braun Strowman on Raw this week was nearly dead?
Yeah.
Pretty much, Killer Elite Squad murdered everybody in this match. Officials Everybody, everyone was nearly murdered. If you were in their way, you were getting murdered. So that's kind of what this.
If you were at ringside, you were getting murdered. Even the cameraman got murdered.
Everybody was murdered in this match.
I have to see this then.
Yeah, it was a sick match. Sonata and Evil won, but I don't remember how because I just don't remember.
Evil, I think, hit his finisher. Everything is Evil, and then I think Sonata hit one of his finishers. Yeah, moonsault. His Muda moonsault. And
Chris, are you evil? Are you evil, Chris?
I'm evil.
Everything is evil.
Chris, are you evil?
I'm evil.
Not evil. Apparently, I'm
James,
evil too, because everything's evil.
Apparently, yeah, everything except God.
Yeah. Well, no, apparently he's evil too, because he says everything is evil.
Yep.
Well, next actually, he didn't say everyone's evil, but he said everything is evil. So I guess fruit's evil, vegetables are evil.
Vegetables are
eating cows are evil.
To be happy.
Just all food is evil. Lamps are evil.
This $5 bill right here is evil.
Yeah, these $3 that I have in the back of my TV is evil.
All right, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship is evil.
Yeah, everything. All those belts are evil, man. They're evil things. They fill you with greed and everything. It's such an evil thing to have.
Feminist vegans are evil.
Did I want to do like an everything is evil compilation, and every time they say everything is evil, just pop up like random objects because everything is evil.
My sock is evil.
My sock's evil too.
James, I was just about to say that poster behind you is evil, but it actually is evil. Actually,
it kind of is because there's a Benoit in there.
They're Heelys.
The Rey Mysterio is apparently evil, man. Look, he's evil. Look at that evil pose.
I'm not looking at
the poster, not the
evil
man,
cross.
Not the man, but the poster. Shawn Michaels.
All right,
poster is evil.
Let's get to the next match. Next match was a hair versus hair. Huh?
Did I hear HB Shizzle?
No, I didn't say it.
No, I said it. Oh well, I lose $100 again. Right. The meme's dead. Okay. Let it die.
The meme never dies.
Oh, so I guess you're saying. But Owen, do you know the way?
But can you do this?
Somebody touching my spaghetti.
No, but James, you know what's never gonna die. You know what did die though was that $100 you just lost.
But do you know the way, my brother?
No.
You don't know the way.
We gotta finish talking about New Japan Pro Wrestling, guys. Come on.
But we will. But do you know the way?
Never. Speaking of never,
if you don't know the way, I spit on you.
Speaking of never, next match was a never open heavyweight championship match. It was a hair versus hair, no seconds death match. I'm gonna mess up saying these names so bad. So Hiroki
Goto, you got it right.
I want to hear Owen pronounce it.
Hiroki Goto and Minoru Suzuki.
You did it!
You did it! Yay!
Minoru. Now I can't say it. Minoru Suzuki was defending the championship in this match, and if he lost, he was going to shave his head. This match was awesome. Check it out. It was brutal. Yeah, he did, and then he went and shaved his head.
He shaved his own head.
Yeah, no, that's tradition in Japan. Like you are supposed to shave your own head.
It's like
if you do something embarrassing.
Yeah, it's like embarrassment. It's like when they kill themselves or whatever. It's kind of like that. Not like in that way, but like.
Yeah. So
it's like embarrassment.
But just check this match out, Chris. It's awesome.
Does that mean Suicide would be the biggest heel in Japan if you went there?
It is.
No, Suicide, the wrestler or the wrestling character, just goes into Japan. He'd be the biggest heel.
That'd be the fucking worst thing on planet Earth. If you fucking do that.
I'm kidding.
People be for Suicide. That's horrible.
Next Next match.
I just realized that. People are cheering for suicide. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
The character suicide people are cheering for. It's the character though, not the actual thing.
Making people cheer for suicide. How dare you? You stiff fucks.
They're all Logan Paulers, man, in disguise.
They were Logan Paul before Logan Paul was cool.
they were disrespecting suicide by making a character named Suicide.
People could cheer and love him. They love suicide. Suicide.
I know.
Best. No, it's
Suicide
not.
Suicide was the greatest X Division champion of all times. So fucking bad.
Wow, I just realized that. That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. Wow. Like, dude, it'd be worse. No, it'd be worse if it was in Japan right now.
Oh, it'd be worse if he was in Japan.
He'd be using Japan as Suicide wins the IWGP Championship from Okada.
Keemsey Okato?
Keemsey Okato. Right,
I didn't say okay. I didn't say Okato. Come on.
Yeah, you did. You said it earlier.
I did. All right, next match. Next match was a 4-way match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. We had Marty Scurll defending the championship against Will Ospreay, Hiromu Takahashi, and Kushida.
Oh my god, this match. You have to. Kushida. First off.
Sounds like prosciutto.
Kushida. Owen. Kushida.
What did I say?
Marty Scurll.
It's like Kushito.
He just scrolls around the page.
Scroll. Marty Scurll.
Marty's the Scurll.
But this match ruled.
Boom, boom.
Marty the Scroller.
Boom, boom. Scroll. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
The Super Scroller.
Scroll.
All right, James. We have to talk about a wrestling match. So,
all right. This match was fucking great, dude. Like, just watch the match. If you want to see what the cruiserweight division should be like in WWE, watch this fatal 4-way match.
Is the cruiserweight division on steroids?
Yes.
It's basically what the Cruiserweight Classic was, but it's like 10 times better because it's Will Ospreay, Hiroki Takahashi, Kushida, and freaking Marty Scurll just tearing it up, dude. They tore it up in this match.
It was awesome.
Scurll! Jesus Christ.
Scurll
too.
Scurll.
All right,
I don't know.
Next match was an IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. It was Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Jay White. This match was a really good. This was a really good technical wrestling match. Just two guys going out there and having like a nice technical wrestling match. So
and it was a good story told too.
Yeah,
Jay White wanted to beat the Ace for the Intercontinental Championship, and you know apparently Jay White turned fucking nutbag.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
And Jay White lost. Poor Jay White.
Oh well.
Poor White.
Well, I mean, at least he didn't lose in vain. He freaking stood up and tried to fight back until he got a frog splash right to the back.
Exactly.
Like,
and obviously, we already broke down Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. We don't need to do that again. One thing we didn't say was Jericho came out to Judas in this match. Yep. We didn't say that.
That was great. Judas in my mind.
I love that song.
It's like, great.
That's the first time he hadn't used Break the Walls Down since 1999.
Oh, really?
Fun fact. Besides like the two times that he used it, like Fozzy in Salvia. Other than that.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. Saliva, whatever the fuck it is. But other than that, he used those like twice.
Who's screaming?
No, King of My World too.
But other than that, he's used Break the Walls Down since 1999.
That's crazy. Do you remember that? Like, this is a random question, Chris. But do you remember that awful band that performed "Break the Walls Down" in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 when it was like really deep and stuff?
Oh yeah, that was I think.
Come on, you know I got you. Yeah.
It was the worst version of the song.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why they couldn't just use his own song. That was ridiculous.
About to rock.
It was dude, it was such shit, dude. They had that in SVR 2009, and I wanted to fucking stab a baby anytime it came on.
It's like he'd been back for a while. You think he'd fucking give him his original song?
Yeah, right?
All right, let's get to the main event of the show. I'm going to try to say this name. Kazuchika Okada.
Kashuka. Oh my god. Kushka Okada.
Kimsey Kashuka.
It's Kushka Okada.
Kushka.
How do you say it?
It's Kushka Okada.
No, it's not. I feel like you're trolling with me there.
I think
it's actually Kazuchika or Kazushka. Either way.
No, yeah, Kazushka.
He goes by both.
Is it Kazushka?
He goes by both of them.
Yeah, it's Kazushka.
Kazuchika. Either way, he goes by both of them.
Kazushka, then.
Kazuchika Okada versus Tetsuya Naito. It was an amazing main event.
Yes, it was. I loved it. Check it out, Chris.
I will, because it's not Naito's the best fucking heel in New Japan right now.
He wasn't heel in the match, though. That's the funny thing. He was a fan favorite.
He won. I think it was it a Best of the Super Juniors?
No, it was a G1 Climax.
A few years ago.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Best of the Super Juniors. Yeah.
And he was supposed to get a heavyweight championship match, but they left it to a fan vote, and he didn't get it. It was the first time ever that happened because he was such a bland-ass babyface. So he went on an excursion around the world and came back. I think it was like a year later, and was like the best heel in the business. Yeah, he was such a cocky, arrogant jackass.
Yeah,
and it got over because he's so fucking good.
Now he's like the best heel, and now he was the fan favorite in this match. Like, people wanted him to win.
He did. I mean, think of it. A couple of years ago, he won and was supposed to get the fucking IWGP Heavyweight Championship match, and the fans voted against him.
Were you one of those fans?
And then a couple of years later, like he main events it.
Were you one of those fans, Chris? Were you one of those fans that voted against him?
I don't know. Probably not. I had no clue. I actually forgot who he was.
So you didn't help his case then, did you?
For like a lot, because he was in TNA. Him and Takahashi.
Oh, was he Samoa Joe's bus? Was he Samoa Joe's bus driver too?
No, actually, but Okada was. But
that was the joke.
They were No Limit, I think they were called in TNA.
Oh, okay.
2007, 2008.
All right, so overall,
Yujiro Takahashi teamed up.
All right, overall, Chris, we're just gonna say this: when we do our year-end awards, this show is probably gonna get voted best show of the year. This show was fantastic.
I know the main event, the two main events, yes. And there's like the couple more that I heard you guys said that were great too. Also,
no, every match was good to great. There was not one bad match on the card.
Because you know why? They're trying to load up the card because they know they're competing up against now WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble. So they're trying to stack the card.
Well, they succeeded.
Because their next big ass pay-per-view is Dominion, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Dominion. Yep.
And that's that's like in June.
Yeah.
Even then, they have like a couple like minor pay-per-views coming up, don't they? Though.
Yeah, I think they.
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Like next month, like beginning of next month.
I'm not sure if we're gonna review them or not yet, just because it depends on how our schedules are gonna work. Because I know you have to. Yeah, like I know there's like they have like the G1 they have like a tournament, like a special Japan Cup that you have to like religiously. You have to be like a major fan to watch because they like have like a new episode apparently like a day in like March 22nd. There's like no way we're gonna be able to watch that.
Yeah, and plus that's super fucking late at night.
Yeah, I know.
Plus I got my own show to work on too.
That's the fucking worst part about it. I didn't buy New Japan World, but like, it's on at like fucking 2:00 in the morning. It's like, I'm in fucking bed. I'm like I'm sleeping. I can't watch it.
So what we're gonna,
I can replay it at least, but
so what we're gonna probably do is we'll see if we can make New Japan work for the show, but it's probably not gonna work for the show.
I hope it can, because I want to give him a chance. Myself
too. Like I knew Jericho was gonna lose ahead of time, but I looked up the spoilers right before I watched the match. I was so mad because it was I thought I was gonna see it all over Facebook, and I didn't. It was nowhere on Facebook. So I was like, okay. I'm I refreshed, and the first thing that popped up was Jericho losing to Omega, and I was like, God damn it, I was so close.
Yeah, I know.
But all right. And that led up to the next night where now apparently Jericho's going to feud with Naito.
Yes, and it's great. Yay!
We haven't seen me and James.
And he's on the Brock Lesnar deal.
Me and James haven't seen that show yet. We're going to watch it this Wednesday, actually.
I haven't seen it all either, so...
We should all watch it. We should all watch it.
Oh, we can actually all watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
We we have time, actually.
We have a lot of time.
If you have,
I got out of class at 9:50.
I got out of class at 10:50.
Same time, same. So yeah, we would definitely do that. All right. One final topic is we're gonna do some Raw 25 talk. We're gonna talk about
Raw 25.
We're gonna talk about the best moments they played from Raw. I have them all written down. I'll just do that first, and then we could just breeze right through them. If you saw that network special they aired,
I did.
They didn't show all of them.
Was.
Yeah, I know. I definitely think that was fan voted. Then I think that is a fan voted thing. There. Yeah, if it was a fan vote.
I know he's not gonna show up, but I'm kind of hoping he does.
Yeah.
If they wouldn't have put that on there if there wasn't something there.
Plus two, that's true. Yeah.
Vote. It's a fan vote, but
yeah, but you could say that you could say the same thing about CM Punk, and they showed him on Raw 25.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, we'll have to
Punk
see.
Was number 2. And
I'm glad they're keeping that one. I'm glad they're keeping that one like a possible quiet one.
He's also talking about having another fight too. That's probably just talk.
If
I'm him, I'd mend the fences with WWE.
Yeah,
honestly, because it wasn't Vince. It was not Vince. It was Triple H.
And now people think
it was Vince, and it wasn't. It was Triple H.
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
let's need to start getting their shit together.
They wouldn't have put that on there if there wasn't something. It's a fan vote, but they could have easily put something else there instead.
True.
They could have left that completely off the list.
Yep. All right, but let's go over the list. Let's go over the list. So 100 was when Hugh Jackman punched out Dolph Ziggler.
I don't want to go from 100. That's too long.
Want to do 20? Want to just do 25?
25.
25.
Let me find 25. Okay. I'll just say the name, and you can guess which one. You can guess what the moment is. Mayon's Great Ride.
It's when Bubba fucking powerbombed him off the stage.
I think I should have James guess first because you saw the special. So,
you two also, James.
Okay, yeah. Well, what Chris said.
Yeah. All right, James. This is for you. The greatest upset ever. Can you guess what that? Can you guess what that one is?
1, 2, 3 Kid.
Yeah, when he beat Razor Ramon. Yep. Yeah. All right, this is 23. Hell freezes over. You might not get this one.
Something to do with Kane.
No, actually. Do you know this one, Chris?
I forgot what this one was. It's not what I think it is, though. I don't know which one. I forget which one it is.
It's when Mr. McMahon introduced Eric Bischoff as the new Raw general manager.
Yep.
Oh.
He's going to be
there.
James.
Yeah, he is. All right, James, here's the next one. All right, James, here's the next one.
All right.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Shane McMahon returning to Raw.
No, actually.
Something to do with Shane McMahon.
Yeah, it is, but should we give him another guess? Because there's only one other guess he could guess.
I thought that was
Shane McMahon comes in to fight Randy Orton.
No, Chris, do you know it?
No, I thought it was the Shane McMahon coming back.
No, it's actually when he bought WCW when Shane.
Yep. The thing that went nowhere.
Yep. Because no.
Well, no, it went somewhere, all right.
Brave.
Yeah. Except for Paul Heyman and Jim Ross on commentary. That was like the only good thing about it.
Booker T. I think Booker T is the only one who survived it. And actually got a push out of it, too.
Sort of.
Yeah, now we have to hear his shit commentary. Sorry.
He was still a pretty good wrestler, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving him shit for his commentary now.
His commentary sucks.
All right, James. Here's the next one. This one's pretty obvious. Baddest man on the planet.
Mike Tyson. Fighting Stone Cold. Come on.
Yeah. All right, this is another obvious one. This is your life, Rock.
Really? Yeah, no shit. You just said the answer.
This is your life.
No, it was actually Sean Stasiak. He did the segment for Sean Stasiak. Or no, it was actually the John Cena This Is Your Life. That was the best segment. Awful. That was the best.
I like James.
Alexa Bliss's This Is Your Life was great.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Kidding.
That This Is Your Life segment with The Rock is the highest rated segment of all time still. And Vince hated it because it went overtime. And it wasn't supposed to.
All right, James, it's number 19. Let's see if you can get this one. Wedding Crasher. Because there's a lot of wedding crashes. But there's a specific one that this one is.
I know this one.
How many times did we consummate the marriage, Triple H?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, this is obvious. Fiesta Full of Friendship. Do you know that one, James?
Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. I'm surprised. Wow. Okay.
That was number 18,
I was surprised it made the list, but it's one of the most iconic moments in Raw history.
But number 17, James, here it is. This is an obvious one. Goodbye, Edge.
2011 retirement.
Yep. All right.
I love how you said it. No, Sean, Gillette. Goodbye, Edge. See you later. We'll see you in the afterlife.
All right. Let's see if we can get
say when people fucking die. We'll see you. We'll see you. Goodbye.
It's like he's sending his kids off to school.
All right. Let's see if we can get this one, James.
Logan Paul in disguise. Anyway.
All right, James. Let's see if we can get this one. Silence is deafening.
Oh, I know this one.
Undertaker and Triple H. Mania 27.
Yep.
No shit. Yeah, it wasn't really silent though, because here's the one problem: the crowd was ballistic, so it wasn't really silent.
Well, between them,
sure.
But that was expertly done.
Yeah, even though that was supposed to be probably Sting and the Undertaker, but Sting didn't sign. So, all right, James. Let's see if we can get this one. Bedpan McMahon.
What?
Bedpan McMahon.
Oh, yeah. This is Austin in the hospital with McMahon. He hits the bedpan over. Yeah.
All right, James, you're going to get this one.
Up his ass.
All right, James.
It's going to hurt me a lot more than it hurts you.
That second's wicked funny.
Here's another one, James.
The
prodigal son returns.
That's the one we said.
That's the one, dude, when Shade comes back. Yep. No, I would never even include that on the list. It was a good moment, but solely because we get to see Shane McMahon be an idiot every week on SmackDown, I really don't want this on the list.
Okay, what's on the list, though?
Straight up.
It was a shock return.
It was a shock return, but yeah.
The best kind of return.
All right, James.
Not announced a month in advance.
All right, James. Listen to this one very carefully. Swan Twan.
Oh, shit. It's Jeff Hardy diving off the freaking stage of Raw under Randy Orton.
The last time they ever used that set.
Yeah.
All right, James.
What a way for it to go out.
They went to HD afterwards. All
right, James. Here's another one. DX Invasion.
This was the Raw 1000.
No. Chris, do you know it?
The Invasion, WCW.
WCW, yeah.
All right, James, this one should be obvious. The Beast is back.
Brock Lesnar returns to F5 John Cena.
Yep.
Now we're at the top 10. Ready? Number 10. Let's see if you know this, James. Number 1 draft pick.
John Cena.
Yep. All right, number 9. This is obvious. Mankind.
What are you doing?
Poking you all.
No, you're not. You're poking your fucking camera.
Anyhow, here's another one, James. Mankind did it.
I don't remember this one.
He lost his virginity.
What? What?
Mankind lost his virginity. Mankind did it.
No, but what's the? That's not it.
Dream.
I don't know.
He lost his virginity.
I don't remember.
Chris, do you know what the real answer
WWF
is?
Championship.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
James, you're not going to get this one because of the name. Women's Evolution Begins.
So there's two options. There's two options. Either Trish versus Lita or it's the Charlotte's. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well,
even though that wasn't the Women's Evolution beginning, because they went to tits and ass right after that. So,
that's what they called it on the thin. Next one.
I agree with that name.
James, Betrayal of a Brotherhood.
Seth Rollins hitting the chair against Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose.
That hurt me deep down inside.
All right, this is gonna hurt James deep down inside. Here's ready for number 6, James. Big Dog's Yard.
This made the fucking top 10.
Yep. Say the segment.
Fuck off with this shit.
Say the segment.
How many times are you gonna shove this guy down everyone's throats? Christ.
Say the segment.
It was perfect. He had them fucking eating out of the palm of his hand.
Why would they eat out of the palm of his hand? That's fucking gross.
Hey,
Chris, you say the segment.
People's palms hands. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that.
Okay.
People's palms hands. Yep.
Okay, James, number 5. Austin stuns McMahon, but there's a specific one that they're talking about.
The one where he's so shitly sells it.
Yep, the first.
Yep.
The first one looks like a dead fish.
Number 4. Here's number 4, James. Break the Walls Down.
99 Jericho debut.
Not 1990. 1990 Chris Jericho debut.
I said 99.
I think I said 1990. I was like, he didn't start fucking wrestling yet.
All right, the next 3 are very obvious, James. Occupy Raw.
Yes Movement. Daniel Bryan.
And then obviously we already said number 2, Punk Bomb. It's called Punk Bomb, so.
Punk Bomb?
Yep.
It's the worst.
It's the
worst name ever. Holy shit!
Bomb.
That sounds like a tween coming up with like a punk rock band. Punk Bomb.
Punk Bomb. We're gonna drop a
bomb
on the punk.
we're gonna drop them bombs on all you punks.
All right, number 1. You should know this one, James. Stone Cold Beer Truck.
Obviously, it's Stone Cold dousing McMahon in beer.
Yep.
That's the.
All right, now let's go over. Now let's go over everyone that's going to be on Raw this Monday, and then we'll end the video off.
Move is going to be there.
Hey, Chris, your favorite thing, the giveaway returns. Isn't that your favorite?
I know, right? God forbid
you love it.
To fucking be a surprise. All these shocking returns announced a month in advance.
It's shocked, guys. You're shocked. Still, just be shocked.
I need to find the list of it.
It's MVP. I didn't know about this.
Hey, you know what's even funnier? You know what's even funnier? Hey,
3 weeks in advance.
Even though it sucked at WrestleMania, we're gonna have Raw 25 at 2 fucking arenas.
I think that might actually.
It's gonna be better this time around because it's 2018. It's not fucking the 1980s anymore.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So Raw is going to be taking place in 2 different arenas. It's going to be one in the Manhattan Center, where like the original Raw was. I actually like that.
I like that they did that.
Yeah, and then the other one's going to be in Barclays Center.
Actual like arena that they were in.
That'd be cool.
Like the same set and everything. That'd be fucking awesome.
Can you imagine a day later, right after they do that show, they tear down the arena? Like, okay, we did the show.
Okay, we had that last. That's great. Thank you for showing up, people. We got teared down as a historic landmark now.
And they tie him up in like wheelchairs and do it right in front of them.
You can't stop this.
Anyhow, let's get back to work. All right, and another thing is, I don't know if you heard, there's going to be a 1-hour pre-show at 7 p.m. That's going to have the panel of Renee Young, David Otunga, Sam Roberts, and Rosenberg.
Yeah, it's a fucking pay-per-view.
Hey, you know what we're not watching? The fucking pre-show.
I kind of wanted to watch it though.
How about we don't?
Well, it's going to be on, so.
Yeah, we have to get the live reaction started somehow. So.
But. Wrestle Kingdom.
No buts.
Or no, I'm sorry. New Year's Dash though.
You act like we can watch that before.
We can watch it at school. We're not gonna leave from my house until like late, like noonish, afternoon probably.
Okay. How are we gonna do the?
Live reactions?
Live reactions.
We'll probably have time at his house.
We definitely will.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll work around it. All right, but and another one. There's also been a match. There's only been one match confirmed so far on Raw, where it's going to be Roman Reigns defending his Intercontinental Championship against The Miz, which I'm kind of looking forward to that match because they've been hyping it up pretty well.
I kind of want The Miz to win back the IC title.
I think he probably is going to win back the IC title.
Is, because Roman's not expected to be champion for very much longer.
Yeah. I wonder why. Yeah, the promotion is the face of the promotion they're trying to make is a transitional champion. Yeah, that will make the fans really like him.
And they ruined it. I want Dean to come back so they can be champions.
I know, but now Dean's hurt though, so
yeah.
So they had to pick fucking Jason Jordan. Just do the Freebird rule. Have Roman be his partner.
They didn't. Well, they want champion.
Titles.
Still, didn't have him.
Daddy's boy. I didn't want Daddy's boy to be tag team champion.
Plus, James, they couldn't do.
I want me some Dean.
Plus, James, they couldn't do Freebird rule because they want champions when.
Just make him your champion. Make him pull double.
All right, let's go.
Make him pull double duty. Tell Reigns to get off his fat ass and help his fucking friend.
He did help his friend.
Yeah, he didn't help his friend win the freaking tag team titles with Daddy's boy. Who wants to team up with Daddy's boy?
Seth Rollins. Obviously.
Stupid.
All right, now let's go over the legends. Let's go over the legends that are going to be on Raw that they gave away a month in advance.
Yeah, no, there's a surprise returns, guys. It's still a surprise even though they give it away.
Yep. All right, let's go over them.
Pulled out.
Yeah, I don't think it. Kevin Nash because
of what?
Kevin Nash is not appearing anymore.
Did he tear his
Yes. No, he just had knee surgery and he said it would be like hell trying to get there.
So let's go over.
So it was something to do with one of his legs.
Yeah, his fucking leg falling apart.
Oh man! All
right, ready? Let's do this. So we have Stone Cold Steve Austin. Makes sense. He's pretty much been in. Would have been a nice surprise. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be a nice. He's been in a lot of iconic moments for Raw, and he's not even on. What was the last time he was on Raw? It's been a while since he's been on Raw. So
2014, maybe 15.
I think the last time he made a WWE appearance was WrestleMania 32. So.
Yeah, where he got that massive freaking ovation.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, obviously, we know he's going to show up. Hopefully, it's not to make a WWE return, but we know it is. It's The Undertaker. I'll be happy to see The Undertaker, but just don't wrestle.
I will be too, but God forbid. They leave him fucking retired.
Now, another one that would have been a nice surprise, considering the circumstances that just happened, but they gave it away, Chris Jericho. That would have been a nice surprise.
That would have been a beautiful surprise.
But overall, that's going to be kind of awesome since he just did his New Japan deal. I think that's going to be kind of cool to see him. And this obviously proves that him and WWE, because a lot of people were claiming that him and WWE were on bad terms because of this New Japan deal. So now we know that's not true.
No, he's just on terms with he secretly is like making this like plan to monopolize wrestling like Vince did. He's trying to buy out New Japan and WWE. That's why he's going back. I think he's slowly making his way in. He's like, all this money.
In my heart of hearts, I want to see WWE, Ring of Honor, and New Japan like have like a talent exchange.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like,
I think that's really cool.
And you can negotiate like loans. You know how like in sports you can loan a player out like to different like teams and whatnot. Have that with WWE, New Japan, and Ring of Honor. You know, Ring of Honor wants fucking Dave Bryan. Here you go, loan him for a year. It's simple.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That makes you be very specific, Chris, because last time you said that we got stuck talking about an invasion angle. The Civil War angle.
Just be like a loan type of thing.
But Civil War is still a great idea, and I still stand by it. Let it be.
Here in the major shows. So
but we know that
it's mandatory that the roster shows up for WrestleMania, Wrestle Kingdom, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble. You know, all the big pay-per-views.
That'd be cool.
So, like at WrestleMania, you could get like Gallows and Anderson, Finn and AJ as the club versus the Bullet Club.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Kenny, the Young Bucks, and Cody.
Yeah.
How fucking awesome that would be. Those could be like cool. Your highest grossing shows fucking ever.
And then we have but yeah, Chris Jericho's going to be there. I think that's going to be really cool. I'm assuming we're going to get list Chris Jericho, which is going to be kind of nice because we just got New Japan Chris Jericho.
So it'll be a nice New Japan heel cocky Chris Jericho, and now we're going to get list fucking comedic Chris Jericho now.
So I think that's kind of cool.
But I would love to see him come out to his New Japan character though, in WWE. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to get such an ovation.
He's going to get a big ovation because he hasn't been in WWE since.
That triple threat.
I think it's been the summer. I think he's been gone for like half a year.
That triple threat U.S. title match with Kevin Owens and AJ Styles.
That was
He was a contender for 2 different types of U.S. belts. 2.
I thought September, right? I think.
Yeah.
Either August or September.
All right, but let's continue because we have 33 more. We have 33 of these to do, and we've only done 3 of them.
What?
Why? All right, but so also people that are going to be there is D-Generation X, which I think was expected anyway, so I'm okay with that one. One that could have been a surprise, Tori Wilson, since she hasn't been seen in WWE since like forever. That could have been a surprise.
It would have been a surprise, but for some people that would have been like, she doesn't look bad for her age.
Who's that? Most of the new crowd would know who she is. It's not 2002, 2003 sexy fucking ass Tori Wilson. This is
it's like mom, like totally mommed out Tori Wilson. Like I must accept responsibility.
She's not hot Tori Wilson anymore.
Then we have coming back to do commentary, Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler.
Thank Christ.
Manhattan Center.
I'm assuming that they're going to commentate like one arena and we're going to get the regular commentary team on the other arena. I don't think
Michael Cole's doing it. That's probably why they wrote him off.
Well, no, he was on Mixed Match Challenge, man. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I heard like...
he was on Max Mitch Challenge.
I think Simon said or someone said like...
Match Mixed
he's
Challenge.
He's not doing the Raw. I don't know why, but...
Dude, you can't... Dude, if you're trying to reverse...
commentary teams.
Stop doing 2 commentary teams. Just have JR and King call the whole thing.
They probably are.
That's probably
because they're at the Manhattan Center.
Yeah, but the Barclays Center too. Remember?
Yeah, there's the Barclays Center, but King and JR are at the Manhattan Center.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But that would be exciting though.
They should just have they should have like their own competition, Raw versus Raw, and it's like on the same time slot, and they should just fight. Which Raw was better? That would actually be kind of cool, to be honest.
That doesn't make any sense.
They go back to Spike. The JR and J King's freaking thing goes back to Spike TV.
Spike TV.
But overall, that's gonna be exciting to hear them on. And then they were on like pretty much all the huge Raw moments that took place everywhere. So
from like 2000 to like
2008.
Yeah.
Even before. All right,
but then it continued.
Yeah, way before that. 1993.
But then continuing.
JR got there in like 96, I think.
Yeah.
As a commentator.
But then continuing, we have Jacqueline who's going to be there. That's pretty cool. We have the Dudley Boys, which is going to be awesome.
That would surprise me. The Dudley Boys, like, wow.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice fucking surprise.
Christian! At last, you're on your own. Sorry.
That's when he used to throw the temper tantrums.
They were great.
Ric Flair. Nice. One that would have been... Wait, what?
That's nice. That's a kind of like stuff that you can give out in return.
Yeah.
And before the show and whatnot.
Yeah.
Boy, that one doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, because I think everyone knows Ric Flair's going to be there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no shit.
He's a part of some big Raw moments.
Maria Kanellis, which would have been a nice, decent surprise.
Yeah. She's probably going to be pregnanto, though.
Pregante. Can you get
Scott Hall, which is pretty cool.
Can you go down water slide while you are pervert?
There are rumors that Scott Hall is wrestling on the show.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
No, are you serious?
No, legit. That's like
it's gonna be against Kurt Hawkins. You know it's gonna be against Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, it is definitely. Kurt Hawkins is gonna have that legend segment where all 33 legends are in the ring.
Poor Kurt Hawkins.
What do you mean, poor Kurt Hawkins? He jumped out to legends.
Now let's be honest. This one they kind of had to give away because they're going to be posting all about it probably on their YouTube channel if they don't give this one away. The Bella Twins, because we're going to know about it already. Yeah. So that one because the Bella Twins I don't think would be able to keep it a secret. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, the YouTube channel. Cena too also.
Pretty much everyone from SmackDown and Raw is going to be at the show too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Cena, for the most part, after the Rumble, Cena's going to be on Raw exclusively. Is what they said.
So if Cena's on the show and Taker's on the show, we know what's happening then.
Yeah,
we know what's coming.
Fucking don't want to see it. It's gonna be painful.
And then we have the New Age Outlaws, which everyone expected. Which I'm actually I didn't expect this one because of Billy Gunn.
So the New Age Outlaws are going to be on the show?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. Especially after, because, James, didn't you tell me, Billy Gunn hates Road Dogg and Triple H in real life?
They must have. Dude, that guy's so bipolar. Jesus Christ.
It must have been, after he got released.
Yeah.
You know how people are, after they get released sometimes, they fucking become bitter? For a day, and then they're fine after that. That's what happened.
No, he was bitter for a while. Chris, when we saw him, he was still bitter about it.
Well, Chris,
I guess they kissed and made up then.
Well, Chris, guess what? Since you put that in, you're released. How's that, huh?
What?
You're released.
How dare you?
Now you're gonna be all bitter and for a day, because I released you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
I know. Anyhow,
Fuck.
All right.
Just fell.
Obviously, this one makes sense.
You both sound like fucking robots.
You sound like a robot.
We're trying to
robots.
We're sorry.
We're all robots.
All right, the next one, we just talked about this guy, Eric Bischoff. He would have been a nice surprise, though.
I'm back, and I am spoiled.
Here's another one.
Sucks.
Did you not hear us?
I could barely hear both of you.
We said Terry.
No.
We said Terry Reynolds.
Okay, can you?
No, we didn't say.
Your face just popped back up. So.
Oh, okay. What's the last thing you heard us say? What's the last thing you heard us say?
Anything you said for the past minute.
We said Eric Bischoff is going to be on Raw, and we said that he would have been a nice surprise. And then we said Terry Reynolds.
Yeah, I heard that too. Also.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything before that though.
Okay, I don't remember what we said before that. So.
Rocka is going to make a debut on Raw.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
He's going to make his debut as Ronald McDonald.
Ronald.
Oh, here's another tag team that's going to be on Raw. The APA.
Appa?
Appa.
Appa.
You can beat up Appa. Guarantee you Kodaka takes the clothes in from hell.
I guarantee. It's probably going to be like, instead of Oppa, it's Appa.
Here comes the Appa.
All right, here's another person that's going to be here. I wish John was here because he hates this. Kelly.
Kelly. Tits no brains. Hey, she was hot in 2009.
Yeah, and then that off a fucking cliff.
All right, here's another person that's going to be there.
And it still is hot.
Just couldn't wrestle.
She was literally the definition of a tits and ass wrestler.
Do you remember ECW December 2006 when everybody rooted for her to come into the match and then she came in and stuck up the joint?
Yep. Everyone wanted to fucking see her sweet ass.
And then she came in and then once she did like something, the crowd died.
Yeah, because she couldn't wrestle. She's fucking horrible.
She definitely
one of her moves was the fucking stink face.
So let's say this though. She definitely improved. She went from being like absolute shit to like just
She
bad.
went from like almost getting naked on live television to getting marginally better.
Yeah, not much, but she still kind of sucked though.
Oh, she did. And they had that fucking ECW strip poker thing.
Oh yeah,
but they're just ripping the clothes off.
Yeah, and the only ECW divas were Ariel and Kelly.
That was awesome. That was the epitome of what fucking ECW was. Just a bunch of hot chicks ripping each other's clothes off.
All right, the next legend that we have announced is the Godfather.
That's all that I saw that and I'm like, fucking incredible. I fucking love the Godfather.
Ready for the next one? The next one's called Create Your Profile Now, Facebook world's largest online community. What a great legend that is.
What?
Create a profile now, Facebook world's largest online community. That's the next legend. Isn't that a great legend?
It is a great legend.
Don't put it in the legend category, you retard.
You retard?
Chris, do you think that should have been saved for a surprise?
Yes. All of them should have been.
All right, ready? Here's the next one. Ready, Chris? This is a great one. The Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh, Steve Lombardi. Great.
Yeah.
Good job, guy. Fantastic.
Who's that?
And
I don't know the Steve Lombardi.
And obviously,
Brooklyn Brawler, not Steve Lombardi.
Obviously,
wonder why Abe Knuckle. Yeah. Wonder why Abe Knuckleball Schwartz and the Brooklyn Brawler are not in the same room together.
Ready for the next one, Chris? Michelle McCool.
Again, don't care.
If the Undertaker's there, Michelle McCool's gonna be there.
Michelle McCool's always there. She's just in attendance.
Yeah. Ready for the next one? Should have been saved for a surprise. Brother Love.
That was funny. Fucking Bruce Pritchard.
Doesn't he always like trash them on his podcast too?
Yeah, they all do. Jim Cornette does. Fucking Bruce Pritchard does. They all fucking trash him.
Yeah, so it's weird. Ready for the next one? James, it's your favorite wrestler of all time, the Boogeyman.
I'm Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
It's not a legend. Why is that in the legend category?
He's a fucking legend.
He's not.
He lied about his age, damn it.
He did. He's like over 50 years old now. He's still ridiculously good shape, though.
Ready, Chris? Your favorite wrestler of all time, Teddy Long.
Oh, my God. Tag team match player. There's going to be a ton of those. Get ready for a fucking tag team match player fucking meme to pop up.
Ready for the next one?
Guarantee you he's going to come out and say, we're going to have a tag team match player.
With the Undertaker.
The tag team specialist.
You will have a one-on-one match with the Undertaker.
I like how we brought. Do you remember when he pretended that he hurt his hip at the Hall of Fame?
Yep. Because he always hurts his hip in real life.
Went fucked up again.
All right. So do you remember when he pretended he injured his hip?
And I can hear nothing.
Ah.
I can hear James. That's all I can hear.
Hello?
That was robotic hello.
Can you hear me now?
Google Hangout sucks. No wonder I never went on it.
Yeah, dude, it's better than Facebook call.
Dude, Facebook Messenger is way better.
Dude, they drop your call like halfway through.
Hello?
We can't even hear each other.
Ow, my ear, fuck.
All right, I just got Owen's face back. Oh, it's gone again. I lost your face too, James.
Hi.
All right, it's back. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone again.
Can you see me?
Let me see what's going. Let me
Jesus
see if
Christ.
Oh.
I can see Owen. I can't see James. I can't see Owen again. I can see James's fucking Velcro, but it's frozen. Oh, it's gone again. It's back. It's gone again. Oh, you're both back again. Fantastic.
Hey.
Ready for the next legend, Chris?
Yeah.
The $1 million.
What?
Oh, you're back. Jesus Christ. Every 2 seconds I lose your picture.
Why do I see someone's back?
What?
Or a knee? Is that your knee?
Logo.
Is there a knee? Why do you have
I see We're With You Wrestling. I don't see anything else.
Hi. Oh.
This is fucking annoying. This is fucking annoying. Driving me insane.
Can you see me?
Fucking talk.
Hello? Can you see me?
Can you see me?
Oh, you're gone again. I can see James.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Barely. You're back, so I can see you.
All right, can you hear me?
No one was just a fucking... Oh, you're back again.
All right.
Oh, James is back to being the Way With You Wrestling logo again.
Fuck's sake.
I was back to be the fucking Google Hangout logo again. He's fucking back again. Jesus Christ! Fuck you, the Google Hangout logo again. The fuck is wrong with Google Hangout? I was gonna hit the last time, and I was like fucking spazzing out. I can barely hear you, and it keeps fucking like picking your faces off. I can finally see you again, Owen. It's too long. Legit, when you upload the video, watch at the end. You can fucking see it going insane. I'm fucking losing my mind here. It's like a fucking crazy person.
Oh my gosh!
I can see the both of you again. Shocking.
I'm gonna die.
Shocking. It's finally something in fucking face.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna
when
die.
you upload, just fucking watch the end of the fucking video. Because you'll see the fucking type of anger I'm going through right now. I can't even talk to you guys without fucking becoming robots.
I'm gonna die.
All right, Jesus Christ. All right. Okay.
I have you both back.
Okay.
Thank God.
Okay. What's the next legend?
The $1 million man, Ted DiBiase.
What was the legend before that? I don't think he heard.
I didn't hear the last three.
Teddy Long.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard Teddy Long.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. There you go.
Okay. All right.
All right. Mr. Excitement, John Laurinaitis.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah. What the heck?
Himself.
Harvey Whippleman. Harvey Whippleman.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh Christ.
All right. We're going on an adventure.
Where you going?
I'm gonna see my mom's present.
All right.
Okay.
But did you hear that one, Harvey Whippleman?
Harvey Whippleman, yeah.
All right, ready for the next one, Chris?
Yeah.
Fuck was that?
My friends.
Is everything okay? Are you about to die? I heard an evil laugh.
No, it's just my mom got a new table for her birthday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, tell her I said congratulations.
Dying.
Ready for the next one, Chris? Lillian Garcia.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, Jonathan Coachman.
That's not a surprise.
His friends is gone now. You're gonna see him tomorrow anyways. They're coming over.
Jonathan Coachman, though. You heard that one, right, Chris?
Oh, back to the pictures again. Okay.
Oh my
you
God.
will see my fucking anguish tomorrow.
All right.
Upload the goddamn video. You will fucking see the fucking rage-inducing gay-ass Google.
Dude.
Did you hear
probably this because, honestly, it's probably because you're on an iPhone, dude. That happens every time when you're on an iPhone.
You'll see the fucking rage tomorrow. Watch the video tomorrow. I probably won't, but fuck it.
Anyway.
All right,
fucking.
Did you hear Jonathan Coachman, Chris?
Yeah, I know Coach is coming back.
All right, we already said this one, Chris. MVP.
Yeah!
Next.
I'm actually William Weagle. I'm not surprised about that one.
Yeah, Bill. Good old Bill.
He's a man.
Such a man.
Such man.
Such man.
He's such man.
Such man. Such man.
Ready for the next one?
Goodbye.
Sure. What's the next one?
This is the last one. Howard Finkel.
Yay! Howard Finkel.
That's why.
And then we're done. It's 9:30. We covered everything we needed to cover. Do we want to talk about anything else, or would you want to end the video?
No.
All right, let's plug our stuff then.
No.
Chris, I guess we'll start with you. Is there anything you would like to plug?
No.
All right, there you go.
Follow him on Chris Bruins fan on Twitter.
Oh, Chris, now you're gonna have like a bunch of creeps following you on Twitter.
I already do. I have a bunch of fucking sex bots following me anyway.
Oh yeah, dude. I know your pain. It happens. What can you do?
All the time.
Do you remember, Chris, when I sent you the message of like there was like a bot that was like from Africa and all the stuff I was messaging him?
Oh my God! Yeah, those African bots that was happening.
No, but like you should.
Were they asking you, Owen? Do you know the way?
No, they did not ask me that actually.
So you do not know the way?
I don't know the way.
You don't know the way. I spit on you.
You're not the iron.
VR chat.
That's fucking great.
What was I gonna? But yeah, James, plug your stuff then.
Follow me at jhebertside95. Pro Wrestling Roundtables on that, and also custom themes and Titantron stuff. You can check all that out. You can check out Weymouth Youth Wrestling at youtube.com/user/WIW Pride. You can check me out at. You can also check out the Twitters. jhebertside95 is one of them. The other one is Weymouth Youth TC. Those are the two Twitters. You can also check out the Aftershock Corner, which I'm on, and you can also check out Hibiki TMD, where I've done some podcasts on there. So check them out. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
For me, you could check out CM Brothers. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel and click on the bell so that way every time I upload a video, you guys would get the notifications for it. Just like if you click on the bell on all of James's channels and stuff, every time James uploads a video, you get the notification for it. So that's good.
Yeah.
You know? So James, you should just upload like 7 videos at once, and everyone will get the notifications.
What do you mean? I do that already on the Jay Hebertside channel.
True. Make sure you subscribe to my Owen the Talking Eater YouTube channel and click on the bell so that way every time I upload a video on there, you guys will get the notification for it. Subscribe to this channel so you can you can watch this video, and apparently watch me and James almost die. So, and check out the Aftershock Corner, which is coming back this Friday.
Yeah.
I decided too. We're gonna do Google Hangout on Friday.
Yay!
No!
Yes!
Yeah, Chris, we're doing Google Hangout.
Yes.
Why?
Well, if Steve says no, or Steve has the final vote, then if he says no, then we have to do a rock, paper, scissors.
Shoot.
No, we don't. We can just do it at school.
No, we're gonna do it at school, but we're gonna go on Google Hangout at school like we did before.
Oh, so that mess.
Yeah.
We had that Jemiah girl on, and she couldn't even get a fucking word in.
when we all no, it's gonna be like back when we used to do it before, when we all watched like the live stream like as the video was going on.
That was a mess. That was a mess.
That was a mess.
I'm guessing Chris doesn't want to go live at school. I'm guessing.
I don't want to go.
He wants to just
Gaggle Hangout.
It's Google Hangout. Okay? It's Google Hangout. You messed up.
Gaggle? Okay.
Make sure though you check out our live reactions for Monday Night Raw 25. Me, James, Chris, John, and possibly Steve are all going to be doing the live reactions.
That
tomorrow.
Bitch won't be there, so I don't have to worry about him. I haven't even got a fucking response back yet. I even said my house, and I got no response back.
I think he's afraid to go to your house or something.
I think he's a scared.
I think he's a scared.
All right, everybody say bye.
No.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
No buys allowed.
Bye.
No buys.